The Legacy Sports Network presents Greater Houston Area High School Football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Texan Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram GMC Buick. We hear you. Also brought to you by Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom. By Hotze Health and Wellness Center, transforming lives naturally. Challenge Office Products, answering your call for dependable service since 1988. Quick Assist, we sell your tickets fast and at the best price. Bonfire Wings, uniquely Cajun. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. And by the law offices of James Barnett and Associates, supporting high school athletics. Now, let's go to the stadium.
And we bring you into Randall Reed Stadium up in Porter, Texas, just north of Houston. Actually, it's New Caney, Texas, because tonight your Oak Ridge War Eagles will fly against another group of Eagles, the New Caney Eagles, in week number 5 of District 13 6A action. Very pleasant good evening, everybody. This is Tom Franklin alongside. He's back. Ken Moore joining us after his duties at the Southwestern Athletic Conference TV network the past few weeks. Good to have him back alongside for the ride for tonight. And we reached the halfway point tonight, Ken. This team is 2-2. They've had 2 pretty good efforts and 2 efforts that you'd like to put behind you and not think about too much.
Yeah, especially the one last week where they came up short in that game against College Park, 61-14. A lot of early turnovers in that ball game really set the team back. Turnover on the first play of the ball game for Oak Ridge last week, and it was all downhill from there in the first half. Coach was very happy about the effort that his team came out with in the second half, and they hope to carry some of that momentum into this ball game here tonight.
And one thing this team has got to do better is to stay steady and not let the things get too high or too low along the way. You got to stay in the middle regardless if things are going well or not going well. And when they had a couple of things go wrong early in that ball game, you could see the air just went out from under them, and it took until halftime for Coach to pump them back up again. They played much better in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Coach mentioned, there's a lot of kids on this team that aren't used to winning. They weren't around during the heyday when, the Justin Williams and the Alton McCaskills and those guys were, winning 8, 9, 10 games a year and getting this team, into the second, third round of the playoffs. This team has to learn how to win under a new coaching staff. But I think it's coming together. A 2-2 start in his first year, not a bad place to be. Also 1-1 in district play.
And the district has really opened itself up very quickly here. You got 2 teams that are unbeaten in College Park and Willis. You got 3 teams that are still looking for a victory, and then you got 4 teams that are in the middle with 1-1. So it's starting to separate, and you don't see it separate very early, but you don't usually see a big classic matchup like you saw in week number 3 with Willis and the Woodlands.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge game between those guys, and the Willis Wildcats. They're becoming a pillar, here in this district, and they're kind of setting the standard, trying to take that over from the Woodlands, who've had it for all these years coming up. So they are the hunted right now, Willis, and Oak Ridge is hunting, and their first prey or their second prey in district, they hope will be here tonight against New Caney.
All right, we'll come back and we'll hear from the head coach here, Oak Ridge War Eagles, Tyler Blackshear, after we take this time out on the Legacy Sports Network.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results. #WantToMove. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
And we welcome you back into Randall Reed Ford Stadium tonight, where your Oak Ridge War Eagles take on the new Caney Eagles. A lot of flying going around in tonight's ball game. We sit down and talk with the head coach of your War Eagles, Tyler Blackshear, coming off a tough loss last week to College Park.
Yeah, really, really tough loss. You know, as we talked about it last game, that was a really good football team, one that I expect to go pretty far this year. And so as we sat down and talked about it as a staff and as a program, and we just talked about growing from it and learning from our loss and learning how to battle a little bit of adversity. So I'm excited to see our kids get out here and compete tonight.
I think the one thing that you probably took away from that ball game is your team came out refreshed at halftime after a really tough first half. They come back and play a lot harder in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's one thing that I tell everybody is that, you know, for the last 2 years, these kids have known nothing but basically not stepping up to adversity. And so what I was really proud of is in the second half, we had a renewed energy and we won the second half. And so I was proud of that. And the thing that I challenged the kids this week with is, can we do it a little bit earlier? Can we overcome our mental aspect in order to get out there and compete even when adversity strikes us in the face?
Reaching the midway point of the season, this is game number 5, but you got a couple of injuries that have cropped up and have to cause you to make a couple of changes tonight.
Yeah, so, you know, we're not going to play Mr. Unterfinger tonight. He's been battling COVID. Fortunately enough, he's going to be on the sidelines with us tonight. You know, doctor gave him the all clear, but he hasn't practiced this week, so I wanted to make sure that he's healthy and good to go for next week. And then we obviously our right tackle, TJ Denson, he's battling a little bit of something, so we're going to get him checked out on Monday and then reevaluate from there. But we got some young pups that are hungry and want to step up and prove that they earned that starting spot. So we've had a really good week of practice, so I'm excited to watch these young kids go out there and compete.
You know, defensively, a couple of games ago, you lost James Kennedy and you moved Ejeckham to the outside spot and Boudreaux up in the middle, and I think Boudreaux's taken that job on pretty well.
Yeah, so Blake's done a great job. You know, obviously a kid that's done everything he can for the program, and so anytime a kid like that gets rewarded with playing time and an opportunity to show what he can do, it's amazing. And so he actually ended up being our best defensive player last week, and he's made so much progress, and I'm so proud of him. And so we're hoping that he goes out there and has a wonderful week this week.
You're taking on a new Caney team that's still looking for their first win under a new head coach, looking for an identity. How important is it to get out to a fast start tonight?
Extremely important. You know, Coach Benight, he's no stranger to winning. What he did at Galveston Ball with the kids that he had there is nothing short of amazing. And so these kids over at New Caney are playing with a lot of confidence to them, even though their record doesn't reflect it. They've been able to keep all their games close and put themselves in position to potentially win at the end of ball games. So it's important that we get out here and we start early and not let them hang around. And so that's the goal tonight.
Other than a fast start, give me a couple more keys to the game.
Yeah, we got to win the turnover battle. You know, last week in New Caney, we didn't do that. And so we want to take care of the football, and then we want to cause turnovers right now and find a way to give the offense a short field. If we can do that, we can control the clock a little bit and find ways to get off the football field and put our offense in a really good position. We'll be really victorious tonight.
Those are the thoughts of the head coach, Tyler Blackshear, of the Oak Ridge War Eagles. We'll come back with more of our pregame show from Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this timeout on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain? Is your joint pain making your everyday activities a chore? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we can help your body tap into this ability, providing you with regenerative joint therapy so you can live pain-free. Call 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. Imagine living pain-free without the need for joint replacement surgery. Our team at the Hotze Health and Wellness Center can offer you a natural approach to resolving your joint pain using regenerative joint therapy that promotes healing. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center now at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698. Say goodbye to joint pain and get your life back. 281-698-8698.
And you're back inside Randall Reed Ford Stadium tonight, where your Oak Ridge War Eagles take on the new Caney Eagles. Tonight, it is Game 3 of district play, Game 5 of the season. Had a game last night, Caney Creek in the Woodlands. Gee, I wonder who won that game. You're talking about the highs and lows in the district. Woodlands coasting to an easy victory, so they up their record now to 2-1 in district play, and they are now 4-1 on the season. Also tonight, you've got Grand Oaks at College Park, and that should be a pretty good ball game. And Willis will be at Cleveland, and that'll be another yawner. Oh, my goodness. And Conroe has the week off. Conroe gets the week off to prepare for Oak Ridge because the War Eagles will take on the Tigers next Thursday night back at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. You know, this district, you got a couple of teams that have separated, and you got a couple of teams at the bottom that still have a lot of work to do. But then you got about 4 or 5 teams who fight for those last 2 playoff spots, Ken.
Yeah, and the key for a team like Oak Ridge, Conroe, you know, those type of teams, you have to win the games against the teams that
you're supposed to beat. Yes,
that you're supposed to beat. You can't afford to slip up to a Cleveland or a Caney Creek or tonight against New Caney if you want to have a shot at that 3rd or 4th playoff spot in the district.
The War Eagles tonight going to go out there, and we talked about with Coach, fast start will be important, and I want to see 2 things. I want to see, well, I tell you what we'll do. Before I tell you what I want to see, let's give you Ken Moore's Texan GMC Buick keys to victory, where we hear you. So, Mr. Ken, what are your keys to victory tonight?
Well, for the War Eagles, as Coach said, they have to secure the football. You cannot turn the football over. Give New Caney a short field. You want to make them drive 70, 80 yards and prove that they can do it. To do that, you have to gang tackle, rally to the football. They got a couple of young quarterbacks that they're going to rotate in and out. You have to make those guys feel the pressure, and you got to get the ball deep to James Scott. Great Scott is one of the best receivers in the area. He has yet to be unleashed. We've got to get him going the second half of the season.
Well, that was those are Ken's Texan GMC Buick keys to victory, and that last one was one of the ones that I want to see. But the way I want to see it happen is I want to see this offense dominate the line of scrimmage at the very start, unleash Ethan Pruitt and Caden Reyna, and let those guys run to where New Caney's got to worry about the run, take a little pressure off the edge, and getting Scott open tonight might be a little bit more difficult without Logan Unterfinger in the lineup, because you don't have any proven guys out there. But a guy who could sneak up and surprise again tonight, James Skayer, as he did in that Stratford ball game, he might be a guy. But you're right about James Scott. The War Eagles need to get him more involved. Through 4 games, he's got 17 catches for 154 yards and 3 touchdowns. Last year, he had 59 receptions for just under 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's got to be more active in here. And I think one of the things that Drayton Irby's got to work on is the deep ball, because last week there were 3 chances where he had Scott and Unterfinger open deep and overthrew those guys. You can't miss those plays when your receiver is a step or 2 behind the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't get that many opportunities in a ball game to hit a big play, and when the coaches dial them up at the right time, you got to make sure that you execute them.
All right, teams are out on the field. We're going to get ready for the national anthem, and we're going to bring it to you right here on the Legacy Sports Network. We thank you for joining us here. Week number 5 of the War Eagles season here in 2025. We'll wait for New Caney to get settled along the sidelines. And now we'll turn it over to the PA announcer and to the New Caney band out on the field.
The prayer for tonight's game.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day and for bringing us together as one community. As we prepare for this game, help us to compete with integrity, humility, and respect for one another. Lord, bless every coach, official, player, performer, student, staff, member, and parent here tonight. Keep us safe under your protection, and let this game be filled with joy, excitement, and true sportsmanship. Remind us that life itself is a gift. Give us courage when challenges arise, vision to follow the path you set before us, and unapologetic faith so that our words and actions reflect your love. We lift up the Kirk family along with all families and U.S. service members serving at home and abroad. Guard them, bless them, and honor their sacrifice that protects our freedom. Thank you for the great state of Texas and for New Caney ISD. May we lead by example, not only in victory, but in character, faith, and service to others. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please direct your attention to the north end zone as the Eagle JROTC represents tonight's colors. The ROTC is represented by Texas Guard Cadet First Lieutenant Scott Rideout, American Guard Cadet Sergeant Finley, Cadet Major Mendoza. On the Texas flag, Cadet Captain Davis. We ask that you please face the flag for the national anthem performed by the mighty band from Eagle Land.
Nice job by the folks here at New Caney. Get ready for tonight's ball game. It is their homecoming. War Eagles know all about that. They've had theirs. Kind of funny on the Oak Ridge season. We've had senior night and homecoming. We're not even halfway through the season yet.
Hey, we got the Halloween yet.
Now, since you brought it up, and there will be a game then.
Yes.
Tonight's
are you
officials
going to be in
from the
costume
Texas
for the ball game or not?
That is something to ponder. We haven't had a Friday night Halloween
no,
game
we haven't.
in a few years. Wow.
Something to think of. So I give you a whole month to think about it.
Think about it. We got to think about it. We got to think about it.
All right, we're getting ready for the captains to meet at midfield for the coin toss for tonight's ball game. We'll see what's going underway. I'd love to see the War Eagles win the coin toss, get the ball, go right down the field, put 7 up on the board
for tonight's game.
And just not look back.
That would be
Number
nice.
88, Finn
nice.
Walker. Number 10, Christopher Salem. Number 55, Albadero Perez.
And now the
number
officials
15, Drayton Irving.
coming out toward the center of the field. Got 2 referees going to
captains
each sideline, 2 to the middle.
Our number 72, Jacob Knighton.
You know,
number
this
55,
New Caney
Bird.
team under
Number
first-year head
51,
coach
Christian Magana.
Sheldon Benight.
And number 42, Kai
as Coach
Zavala.
mentioned, he's had a lot of success as a coordinator
The
along
War
the way,
Eagles are
especially
coached
down
by-
in his last stop at Galveston Ball. And he's come inland. He's come from the coastline to way inland up here to New Caney to take over a program here that needs some identification, some running, and he's encouraged about being here. And even though they're off to an 0-3 start,
The Eagles are
he
coached
thinks
by
he's
Sheldon
made the right
Benight.
decision.
New Caney
He
High
can get
School
something
principal
going with
is
his team.
Amber
And so
Beard.
the one thing they've had a problem with offensively is finding somebody to run the show. They've run 3 different players in at the quarterback position thus far this season. And when you have 3 guys at the controls, it's hard to get something continuity going, and that's been a problem for them. Let's see, here we go. There's the coin toss. Who are we talking to? We've tapped Finn Walker. New Caney is going to go to the north end zone to our left. War Eagles to the south end zone to the right.
Oakwood has run toss. Look to defer to have
They
second
have
half.
deferred. So New Caney will go on the attack, and they're going to run with a freshman quarterback. His name is Peyton Lopez, and he saw his first action of the season last week in their 24-10 loss to Conroe. He was 9 of 18 passing for 118 yards and a touchdown, and ran it 5 times for 18
Oak Ridge
yards.
has won the
So
toss
it'll be
and
interesting to
elected to
see
defer.
if
Your
he
New
can
Caney Eagles will
maintain
start with the football.
that kind of ability. He came on in the second half of that ball game and got them their only touchdown of the game. We're getting ready for the opening kickoff for tonight's game. Our opening kickoff is sponsored by the Oak Ridge Athletic Booster Club. Thank them very much. They're longtime supporters of our broadcast here on the Legacy Sports Network, and we couldn't do it without them. We thank them very much for being with us each and every week here on the Legacy Sports Network.
This Oak Ridge defense will be on the field first. They are sixth in total defense and yards allowed, 377 so far this season. They allow 199 on the ground and 178 through the air.
Pooch kick to the 25-yard line, far side, taken and coming near sideline, 30, 35, and a nice tackle at the 38, 39-yard line. Excellent job done by the wide receiver, that is Preston Davis Cox, as he made the tackle on Shepard Grown, the tight end. He's the guy who made a nice return going across the field from the 25 out to the 38-yard line, and that is where New Caney will scrimmage 1st and 10. We'll take a look out and see what Preston Lopez will have with him. He's got 2 receivers to either side. Running back on his right shoulder, and that running back is Corey Johnson. 4-man front for the War Eagles. Now we're ready to go. First snap of the ball game. Give it to Johnson, slants over left guard, gets to the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. Short gain there. Down at the bottom of the pile for the War Eagles is the linebacker Dubin Majekum, the senior.
Number 6.
Well, New Caney, you won't believe these numbers offensively. They only average 131 yards per game. They only average 19 yards rushing per game. So Oak Ridge has to shut them down here tonight.
Scrambling out of the pocket is Lopez, throwing over the middle, incomplete at the 46-yard line. He was looking for the tight end Grown. There on the coverage was TJ Teague. Now the incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 8, and that's exactly where you want to put this offense.
Yeah, and Lopez, the quarterback, as we mentioned, a freshman, wears number 39, Tom. Have you ever seen a number 39 as your starting quarterback?
No, I've seen 39 in the backfield before, but not under center. Or in this case, in the shotgun formation. Johnson on the right shoulder of Lopez on 3rd down and 8. 2 receivers to either side. Blitz coming for the War Eagles. Throwing, ball caught. Grown's got it. He'll only get to the 45-yard line. He'll be shy of the 1st down. And Jekum making the tackle along with Teague. Just a 5-yard gain. It'll be 4th down and 3. And the War Eagles hold him to a 3 and out.
Despite not picking up the 1st down, that was a nice job by the freshman quarterback, Lopez, seeing the blitz come in his face, standing strong in the pocket, going to his underneath receiver, allowing him to make it a run after catch, but a better job by the Oak Ridge defense to shut him down.
Joel Rodriguez on to punt, standing back at his own 33-yard line. Gets a good snap from center, sends it on its way. Pretty good kick, high, wobbly, fair catch called for, and run into, and that's going to be fair catch interference. Jaden Barnes was there, and he got run into by Sam Harris. So the War Eagles are going to get better field position. Instead of being inside the 25, they're going to be almost out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, those are the type of mistakes that Coach Bennington for New Caney does not want to see right off the bat. Give this Oak Ridge offense excellent field position.
Play for kick catch interference.
Well, they're going to say he was pushed into it.
Was blocked into him.
All right, so keep the ball at the 24-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. And that's where Drayton Urbay is going to scrimmage, 1st and 10. Brings the War Eagle offense out. James Scott will come wide to the near side. On the far side is going to be Jeremiah Matthews. Running back is Elijah Pruitt on the left shoulder of Urbay. 2 tight ends in this formation. Urbay gets the snap, wants to throw it. Going to crank it deep, looking for Scott, and did he get it? No! At the 35-yard line, Good coverage running for him, stride for stride, was Isaiah Wilson.
Irby drops back.
And the ball just could not be
Tries
caught.
the left side,
Unlike
number one,
last
James
week when he
Scott
overthrew
dropped
guys
on the
by a couple of
sideline.
steps, that was a pretty good delivery.
Number
Ken.
5,
Yeah, it was.
Isaiah Wilson was there in
Good
coverage.
job by the defense,
Brings up
kind of
2nd and
using
10
the
for
boundary as a 12th defender that time against Scott. Could not come down with the ball. I think he was concerned about staying in bounds as well.
War Eagles go quick, handoff, fake. Yeah, it is Pruitt with the run. Pruitt goes across the 30, still on his feet at the 32. Will be pushed back by about a half a dozen blue shirts there. They're going to mark him between the 32 and the 33. He's going to be
Number
about
23,
a yard and a half
Pruitt.
shy of the first down.
Up the middle.
But a good gain by
Gains
Pruitt
about 7
of 9 yards on second
Brought
down.
by a
Yeah,
sword
great
maker.
job. Good gain on
Led by
second
number
down.
4,
Set up a
Sam
3rd and
Harris.
short. In these situations, we've seen Irby with the quarterback keeper. See what happens here.
They start empty backfield. Now come 4 receivers to the near side. Scott to the far side.
Got an advantage.
Urban gets the snap, wants to throw for Scott on the slant, got it at the 40-yard line. It'll be brought right down right there at the point of the catch. Tackle made there
Irby's
by
pass is
Eamon
complete to
Brown.
number 1, James
But
Scott.
not before. Scott picks up 7
Brought down
in
by
the
number
first and
6,
10.
Eamon Brown. But not before Oak Ridge gains a first down.
War Eagles pick up a first down on their first possession. 9.5 to play here in the first quarter. No score at Randall Reed Ford Stadium between the War Eagles and the Eagles. Quarterback draw for Irby. Up the middle he goes. 45 midfield. Bounces off a couple of tackles and gets to the 47-yard line. 13-yard pickup for Irby. Tackle made there
15 Irby. Quarterback power on the right
by
side.
Sam Harris and
Gains
Eamon
enough for a
Brown.
first down before
With
he's
a
brought down by
13-yard run for Irby.
Great job by that offensive
Sam
line,
Harris, number
firing
6,
off
Eamon
strong
Brown.
over that right
First
side, giving Irby some room to get to the second level. He bounces off a couple of tacklers, gets across midfield.
In New Caney territory at the 47, 1st and 10. War Eagles jet sweep. This is Matthews. Didn't have much room. Got to the 45 and maybe the 44 before he goes down. Tackle made there by
Jeremiah
the
Matthews
linebacker
on the
Alvin
carry around the
Sullivan.
left side.
They'll give him
Gains a
2 to
couple
the
before he's brought down by
45.
number 32,
It'll be
Alvin
second
Sullivan.
down and 8, but a little jet
And number
sweep.
7,
War Eagles throwing a little bit of
Usman
decoys and motion
Second
to
down.
try and get this New Caney defense off their platform.
Yeah, real good scripted action here on this opening drive of the ball game.
Tight formation to the left. Sweep to the left for Pruitt. Pruitt to the 45 to the 40. Breaks to the sideline. It will be right near the first down marker before he's shoved out of bounds by Sam Harris. You're going to see he got to the 38, which will leave him a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down
Nice
and
solo
1.
tackle by
That's a
number
real
4,
good
Sam
tackle
Harris.
by Harris coming up in
Gonna
the
be short
open
of the first
field.
down.
Thought Pruitt may be able to
3rd
get
and
that
1,
first
New
down,
Caney.
but he did a nice job stopping him shy of the sticks.
3rd down and 1 for Oak Ridge. Tight formation now. You got the 2 tight ends in front of Irby. Irby is going to take it and go. Bounces out to his right side, gets inside the 35, and dives to about the 32-yard line. Before he will go down, it'll be a 1st and 10 for Oak Ridge. Keeping this drive alive. Tackle made there by Mark Smith.
Yeah, that double tight end set has become a signature of this offense over under Coach Tyler Blackshire. James Scare, the tight end, the sophomore, leading the way over that left side. Got the key block that time to allow Irby to pick up the first down.
2 receivers to either side on 1st and 10. Oak Ridge from the New Caney 32. Swinging out of the backfield. Oh, he threw it over the top of the head of Elijah Pruitt. Pruitt was wide open in the flat.
Irby's
Just
pass
too much
incomplete
mustard
to
on that
Pruitt.
one. That one sailed on Irby and
Gonna
went
bring
over
up
his head.
second
Incomplete.
down.
It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, beautiful night for football here in New Caney ISD Stadium. Partly cloudy skies, not really any clouds to be had, and very low humidity here tonight as well. Beautiful
That's the
night
big
for football.
factor right there. On 2nd down, Irby throwing far sideline, ball caught inside the 35. Scott spins away from a tackle to the 20, still on his feet, 15, and down to about the 14-yard line. James
Irby,
Scott
quick pass.
showing you why in the Houston Chronicle named him their number 37 player in all of Greater Houston. With a good yards after the catch, sets up the War Eagles at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Now, we've seen this kid grow since he joined the varsity as a sophomore 2 years ago. And that was a great open field move, showing good strength and determination to break off 2 tackles to get inside the red zone.
Scott and Matthews come to the bottom of the formation. Scare is a tight end on the near side as well. They go pistol. But Urbe's going to throw it out of the backfield for Scare, and he's hit immediately. Might have lost the yard at the 15-yard line. Boy, they came up and covered that one in a hurry.
48.
Sam Harris right there on the spot.
Scare.
No gain. They'll hit him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, Scare comes into this ball game as the leading receiver in terms of yardage for Oak Ridge. So Caney may have a red dot to keep him grounded here tonight.
Loaded pistol with Scare back there with Pruitt. Give it to Pruitt. Slanting off the left side to the 10, down to the 6-yard line, but there's a penalty marker on the play. Making the tackle on the play was Jaden Jordan, but now check the marker.
There is a flag.
Look at the procedure. On offense, 5 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty.
So the wide receivers, one of them did not get up on the line of scrimmage. They had 5 men in the backfield, so walk the ball back to the 19-yard line. Will be 2nd down and 15. Penalty stops the clock. 6:23 to go first quarter. No score. War Eagles on their opening possession of the game after holding New Caney to a 3-and-out.
And the two places you do not want to have penalties are in the red zone and in your own red zone. Those can be drive killers.
This is the 11th play of the drive. Urbe rolling out to his
Got
left,
it.
under pressure, man wide open at the goal line, touchdown Oak Ridge! James Scare was wide open at the goal line,
Urbe
nobody within
steps out
5
to the
yards
right
of
side,
him.
finds
And the
number
War Eagles
48,
cap off a
James Scare in the end
76-yard
zone
drive
for
with a
Oak Ridge
19-yard touchdown
touchdown.
pass to go on top 6-0.
Yeah, I don't know how you lose sight of James Scare. We just talked about him. They zeroed in on him a couple of plays ago on a pass out in the flat. This time on the opposite side of the field, he just goes all by himself into the end zone. Easy throw for Urbe. Great opening drive for the War Eagles.
Tyson Radis Beazle with the point after try. Ball back down, kick up on the way. And the kick is good. We've got a timeout on the field. 5:58 to play here in the first quarter at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. It's Oak Ridge 7, New Caney nothing. You're listening to the Legacy Sports Network.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
So does smart banking.
The best Mexican food in spring is found at El Portal in Oakhurst. El Portal has delicious enchiladas, tacos, and mouth-watering fajitas, as well as all of your Tex-Mex favorites. Stop by Tuesday through Sunday to El Portal Mexican Grill. Oak Ridge War Eagles with an 11-play, 76-yard drive took 4:29 off the clock to get on the board with a 7-0 lead over New Caney.
Yeah, the sophomore James Scare all alone in the end zone. Blown coverage on the back end by New Caney, but an excellent opening scripted drive. Gets them down the field, 11 plays, 4 minutes, 29 seconds. Oak Ridge, as you mentioned, Tom, off to the early lead.
Squib kick near sideline, scooped up at the 30-yard line. Trying to go from near side to far side, going across the 35, across the 40, and out to about the 42 or 3-yard line. It's a nice little return by R.J. Snyder.
Takes a kick from the 30-yard line.
One of their wide
finds the room on the
receivers.
left side, brings it out to about the 42-yard line.
It's about a dozen yards on the
First and
return as he
10,
picked
New
it up
Caney.
at the 30. So New Caney has good field position starting at their own 42.
Yeah, they had nice field position on their opening possession, began at their own 38, but promptly went 3 and out. Let's see if this Oak Ridge defense can duplicate that task.
Braden Logan will go to the top of the formation. Down here at the bottom, you got Groen along with Snyder. Running back is Johnny Gomez this time, with the freshman quarterback Peyton Lopez. Lopez with a snap, swings it out of the backfield. This is Snyder trying to get a block, and he got nailed. We got a flag coming in. That could be a targeting penalty against the Jeckham. The ball came out. War Eagles have it. But hold the phone here. There's a lot going on this play.
Yep.
Lopez, quick pass.
Got a
to the
short
right side,
pass,
number
and Jeckham
16.
came in with a big hit around
led
the
with
head,
a helmet.
head and neck area. The ball popped out. So you have a fumble and a flag come down simultaneously.
Now the officials huddle. All but the umpire is standing there over the ball. Everybody else is in a group.
Got the notepads out. That's never good.
New Caney's offense standing there. Now we'll get the call.
Personal foul, targeting. Number 6 on the defense. That player disqualified himself.
Jeckham goes off the field, dejected, shaking his head.
Now, the official did not say he was ejected from the game.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yep.
So, Dubin Vajeckham, one of the senior leaders of this defense, call with a penalty.
Oak Ridge 42
and the ball goes to the Oak Ridge 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Tyler Blackshear wants a word. He wants clarification as to what the officials saw, why they said it was targeting.
You don't have the benefit of replay in high school football, of course, like you do in the NFL and college. So,
to see if we can pick up who's going to come in at that linebacker spot to take the place of Vajeckham. So 1st and 10, New Caney at the Oak Ridge 42. Running play for Gomez, and he's got no place to go. Bear hugged and thrown down immediately at the line of scrimmage by Arnaud Aboa. Loss of 1 back to the 43-yard line.
Arnaud Aboa.
Well, this Oak Ridge defense, they're going to have to bow up. They're going to have to forget about Jeckham being out of this ball game and continue to play hard on defense.
Gabriel Campos is coming at the linebacker spot. So you got Campos and Boudreaux as the linebackers, and then 5 defensive backs to go along with the 4-man front. 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation. Logan out at the top on 2nd down and 11. Hand off for Gomez, looking for some place to go, and there is no place to go. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by a bunch of white jerseys, and coach is going to be happy with that, as you see Aboa and Finn Walker make that stop for no gain. And you're seeing white shirts all around the ball on these running plays, and that's exactly what he wanted to see from his defense.
Yeah, you talked about Finn Walker, had a big game last week, changing plays, just doing everything at that right defensive end position.
So now it's 3rd down and 11 for New Caney at the Oak Ridge 43. 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. They show blitz, and they got one of the linemen to flinch. Nobody got into the neutral zone.
I think our left defensive end jumped, and they may say that caused the right guard to jump for New Caney.
That would be Elijah Burt.
Offside.
Yep.
Number 89. 5-yard penalty. Good third down.
That's a couple of penalties here on the defense. So take the ball up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 now.
Yeah, you don't want to give this offense any breaks. You want to keep them in these long down and distance situations. Make them earn it.
4-man front, 3 receivers at the bottom of the formation. Lopez looks at the sideline for a new play call. Play clock is at 14, so they got plenty of time. High snap, toss it for Johnson. Far sideline, run out of bounds by Christopher Salem. They'll put him out at 36 after a gain of 2, and it's going to be 4th down and 4.
Number 1, Corey Johnson. Gains a few yards.
I think if you're New Caney, you got to keep the offense on the field here, kind of in that danger zone area inside the 40-yard line.
It's no man's land. Do you want to punt and risk it being a touchback and only moving the ball, 15 yards? Or are you going to go for it here? And that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep the offense on the field. 2 receivers to either side. Corey Johnson will be in the backfield along with Lopez. 4-man front for the War Eagles. Lopez wants to throw, pressure coming. He eludes, goes up the middle, has the 1st down inside the 30. Lowered his shoulder and got inside the 25. Now flag comes in from behind the play. Salem made the tackle at the 25-yard line, but now check the penalty marker at the 30-yard line. Thrown by the referee from behind. It's a holding call against the Eagles. Not the War Eagles, the Eagles. That's New Caney. I may have to go with first names on these teams tonight because you have Eagles and War Eagles. So the walk-off will be back to the 40-yard line, where it'll now be 4th down and 8. Clock down to 3:45 and counting here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Oak Ridge. 4th and 8 for New Caney at the Oak Ridge 40. Lopez scrambles right, throws right, and it's intercepted. Nico Chavez with the pick at the 25. Comes dancing back to the near sideline, 30. Runs into a man, will be bulldogged down to the 32-yard line. But Nico Chavez, who started the season as the backup quarterback, now is starting safety, makes the pick, and ends the drive for New Caney.
There is a penalty marker down, but I believe it occurred after the interception.
Personal foul on the return team, number 88.
Personal foul on Finn Walker. So we've got 3:28 to go here. First quarter, 7-0 Oak Ridge with the lead. Walk-off will take the ball back to the War Eagle 22-yard line. That's where they'll have it for the second time in the ball game with this 7-0 lead.
So the only thing wrong thus far for the War Eagles of Oak Ridge have been the penalties.
Yeah,
4 penalties here for 40 yards here in this first quarter.
Wow. 2 receivers to either side. Pruitt on the right shoulder of Urbe. Urbe wants to throw on the outside, far side. Ball caught by Scare. Tight ropes the sideline. They say he stepped out at the 27-yard line. So it'll be a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Out of bounds by number 7, Usman Fade.
I'll tell you that family-owned and operated Top Dog Fireworks with 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks, supporting the community and wishing local high school athletes the best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks, where you say it with a boom.
That interception by Chavez, the 2nd of the season for the Oak Ridge defense.
High snap. Urbe got it down, got it to Pruitt, who avoids a couple of guys in the backfield. Got out to the 30-yard line before he'll be wrestled down there. Tackle made there by Sam Harris and Jaden Jordan. He'll be 2 yards shy of the first down. Urbe did a great job to get the ball down and get it to Pruitt before he took off.
3rd and 2 for the defense.
Big 3rd down coming up here. See what kind of formation they bring up, Oak Ridge.
Scare will go to the far side along with Matthews. Scott is here on the near side solo. Pruitt on the right shoulder, another high snap. Urbe takes it down, up the middle he goes, to the 40, to midfield, on the run at the 40 in New Caney territory. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Drayton Urbe, 70 yards to the end zone. And the War Eagles up the lead to 13-0.
Runs about 60 yards for an Oak Ridge touchdown.
Great job by the tailback, Caden Rayner. Checked into the ball game on 3rd down to be the lead blocker over that right side. He did a good job taking care of the linebacker, and then it was all Urbe and his speed once he got to the 2nd level, outrunning Emon Brown to the end zone for a 70-yard score.
That is Beadle with a point after try, up and through the uprights. And we've got a new score. It's Oak Ridge 14, New Caney nothing. 2:34 left first quarter here at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. This is Oak Ridge War Eagle football on the Legacy Sports Network.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
Oak Ridge War Eagles go 78 yards in 3 plays. Took them all of 54 seconds to get it done. The last 70 by Drayton Urbe on the touchdown run, 14-0 Oak Ridge. We want to thank our friends at BJ Restaurant, Republic Grill, and 5 Point Credit Union for sponsoring Oak Ridge War Eagle football here in 2025. War Eagles to kick it off. Radish Beetle has pooched it, one to the right, one to the left. What's he going to do this time? He'll send it toward the near sideline. Will be taken at the 30-yard line on the run. Cutting to the hash mark and going to go down shy of the 35-yard line. The swarming tackle made there by a bunch of white jerseys.
Number 3, Cameron Clay on the return.
Cameron Clay was the man on the return.
That's going to bring up
So New Caney will scrimmage. First and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
So New Caney, the problem that they've had here early in the season
is offense.
But specifically the offensive line trying to open up some holes for their running back and quarterback to at least get to the second level. We saw Lopez got a nice run on the previous possession, but they haven't been able to do that with any consistency.
First and 10 from the 32. Lopez gets it, going to keep it around the left side of the 35 and out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Nice little pull down and run, Peyton Lopez, the freshman. He'll pick up 8. It'll be second down and 2.
He's able to get outside that time. Good blocking on the edge, allowed him to turn the corner. One of the Oak Ridge defenders was asking for a holding penalty, Nico Chavez, but the official said no.
So right now you're going to have Braden Logan, Cameron Clay to the far side. Corey Johnson, the running back for Lopez on 2nd and 2. Lopez straight back to throw. Wants to throw a deep ball. Looking and caught inside the 30 to the 20 and down at the 16-yard line. And that is Braden Logan. What a throw and what a catch there.
Lopez.
Well, you see the talent of Peyton Lopez. Dropping back and throwing a dot. I mean, that was an excellent seam route right down the hash mark, and he laid it out perfectly for the receiver to run under it, and a great grab. And just like that, New Caney in the deep red zone.
In the red zone at the 17-yard line after a 43-yard completion. First and 10 for New Caney at the Oak Ridge 17. Lopez wants to throw again. Now flushed out of the pocket, thrown to the sideline, and just zipped it too hard for Cameron Clay. Goes incomplete. It's good a pass as the last one was. That one was a bad pass.
He had the homecoming king, Shepard Groen, who won homecoming king in pregame. He was wide open, running right down that same seam that was open on the previous play. There was not an Oak Ridge defender within 15 yards of him, and they're at the 17-yard line, but Peyton Lopez just missed it.
Second down and 10, New Caney at the Oak Ridge 17. They trail 14-0 here late in the first quarter, less than 2 minutes left. Lopez looking to the sideline. And now I think we're going to get a timeout called here by Sheldon Benight. So we'll take it with him here. 1:50 left here in the first quarter. Oak Ridge 14, New Caney nothing. This is Oak Ridge War Eagle football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results, #Real Estate Pros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Back here at Randall Reed Ford Stadium, 14-0 Oak Ridge. New Caney with their first foray inside the red zone. They have it at the 17-yard line, 2nd and 10. Introducing Quick Assist, the easiest way to resell your tickets. Don't let games go to waste. They help you sell your unused tickets by listing them on every major ticket marketplace with one app. It's fast, simple, and stress-free. Download the app by scanning the QR code on their website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. Now it's second down and 10 for New Caney. Johnson will be at the left shoulder of Lopez here on this second down. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Going to be a quarterback draw up the middle for Lopez. Hit and knocked down. Ball came out. War Eagles have it. They're going to say he was down at the 10-yard line. Boy, he took a shot. Last man up off the pile was Aboa.
Mine's about 7 yards.
But that's about a 7-yard pickup.
Bring up 3rd and 3 for Caney from the 10-yard line.
That was another bang play. I thought the football was out before he hit the turf, but the official says he had a knee down at the 10-yard line. So could be another 4-down situation here for New Caney.
Now their kicker, Joel Rodriguez, who does all their kicking, is 1 for 1 on field goals. So now it's 3rd down and 3 from the Oak Ridge 10-yard line. Lopez gets the snap, gives to Johnson, hit in the backfield, spins away from one, but it'll be brought down maybe behind the 10-yard line. War Eagles swarm to the ball. Boudreaux is over there. Also over there was Campos. They'll put him back at the 10, so no gain. It'll be 4th and 3, and the offense is staying on the field.
Yeah, what do you dial up here? What is your best play to try to attack or try to fool this War Eagle defense?
See if they try and get grown free here. He's got 6 catches on the year. 2 receivers to either side as Grown flanks out left. Lopez gets the snap, swings it out in the flat for Johnson, who dropped it at the 12-yard line, and the War Eagles hold defensively and get the ball on downs with 15 seconds to play here in the first quarter and leading 14-0.
Yeah, Corey Johnson, the junior tailback, just tried to run with it before he had it. And I've had that feeling before. You feel those defenders breathing down on you and you want to take off and run, but you got to secure the pigskin first, and he left it on the turf.
Rule number 1 of passing plays, catch ball. That's rule number 1. After that, it doesn't matter a whole lot, but catch it first. So they turn the football around. It's really at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 for Oak Ridge, leading 14-0. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. Pistol formation, they get it to Pruitt's got some room over the right side across the 15. It upended about the 17-yard line. Going down low to make the stop for New Caney is Sam Harris, who's been active today. Gain of 6 for Ethan Pruitt to end the first quarter. Good first quarter for the War Eagles. They had it twice, it scored twice. They lead New Caney 14-0 at the end of 1. We're back to Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this timeout on the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
As well as playing the bass
and we bring you back inside Randall Reed Ford Stadium. Starting the second quarter, Oak Ridge 14, New Caney nothing. Tom Franklin, Ken Moore with you here. And we want to thank our friends at Petroleum Materials, Andy's Cleaners, and Gullo Car Dealership. They're helping to sponsor Oak Ridge War Eagle football this year on the Legacy Sports Network.
Congratulations, Jocelyn.
Gotta like what you've seen from this Oak Ridge team offensively. Defensively, penalties have hurt them, Ken, and allowed New Caney to try and have some chances.
Yeah, 4 penalties in that first quarter, mostly on the defensive side of the ball for 40 yards, and they gave New Caney a couple of first downs there in that first half. They had the big pass play to get down near the red zone, but a great job by that defense, standing up, keeping them out of the end zone, forcing that turnover on downs, and getting the ball back over to the offense.
So here we go. Second down and 4 for the War Eagles at the 17-yard line. Loaded pistol formation with Scare to the right shoulder. And Pruitt deep. Pruitt's got the handoff, looking for room right side. Got hit at the line of scrimmage, bounced off and got a yard. But that was well played that time by the New Caney defense. Big number 42 leading the charge for them. That is Kai Zavala.
Met in the backfield by number 42.
Had a big ball game last week against Conroe. Had 8 tackles in that ball game. Got one there. Holding Pruitt to a 1-yard pickup, so it'll be 3rd down and 3. Scott will go to the far side. Matthews to the near side.
Got one-on-one with Scott at the top. I'd go to him.
Irbe changes the play at the line of scrimmage, gets the snap, hands to Pruitt, looking for room, lowering his shoulder. He's not going to get there. Going to be stopped shy of the 20-yard line. They may give him all the way to the 20.
Pruitt
Wrestling him down there was Alvin Sullivan. Going to be 4th down and 1.
Sullivan on the stop. Gains about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 1.
This will be an interesting call. Right now, the offense is staying on the field.
Van Walker's going to come into the ball game on offense.
For your defense.
Pruitt goes out along with Matthews.
We got another big body coming in as well. Looks like they're going to go to the heavy beef.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, oh man, they have loaded up this line of scrimmage here.
Oh, man.
Tried to get him to jump offside.
Yeah, he had 21 guys moving, and all at the same time except the quarterback.
Flags are down now. I think this will turn into a punting situation. False start for the War Eagles. Will march it back to the 15-yard line. That's going to bring Riley Smith on for his first punt of the ball game. Had to punt it 6 times last week. That's half as many as he's had all season long. So New Caney will drop 2 guys back around midfield. One of them is Amon Brown here on the near side. Can't see a number on the guy on the far hash mark. High snap. Oh, Smith did a nice job putting it down, puts the foot into it, gets it out. It'll hit across the 35 and hit an Oak Ridge player at the 41-yard line. It'll be covered up at the 44, but they'll mark this at the 41. It bounced into an Oak Ridge player, had his back to the play.
It's down.
So it'll be about a 26-yard punt, 27-yard punt to the Oak Ridge 42-yard line. So good starting field position for New Caney here. Trailing 14-0 early second quarter, 10:24 to play in the first half. Joel Dorado, our center, is having a hard time snapping the ball. He's had a bunch of high snaps to Irbe, and that was a high snap on the punt that Riley Smith did a good job of flagging down and getting a kick away.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster.
Indeed. So here come the New Caney Eagles offense. Peyton Lopez will have Johnny Gomez to his left shoulder on this 1st and 10 play from the Oak Ridge 42. Play fake, swinging out of the backfield for Groen. Hit at the line of scrimmage and goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Boudreaux and Chavez team up to make the stop for a 2-yard pickup.
For the young freshman quarterback, he's acquitted himself. Peyton Lopez so far here in the first half. He did have the 1 interception, but other than that, he's played fairly well, done a good job with his legs, had 1 nice, real deep throw. He's looked pretty poised in the pocket against the strong Oak Ridge defense.
3 receivers will go to the top of the formation. 1 here at the bottom. That's Snyder. Gomez the back on the right shoulder on 2nd and 8. Fake it to him. Throw a quick slant inside. Groen's got it at the 35-yard line, and he is not going to get away. War Eagles wrestle him down. That's Ari Jackson, who put the clamp on him right as he caught the ball and would not let go. They'll mark the ball at the 35-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Again, you're kind of in that 4-down territory here where if you don't pick it up here, you're definitely going to go for it again.
You would think this would be 4-down territory. 3 receivers at the bottom of the formation. On the left shoulder is Gomez. 3rd down and 3, movement at the line of scrimmage. Might be a free play. Gomez is going to throw it deep down the sideline, and it's overthrown. The intended receiver was Braden Logan, but it's going to be a false start against the, if it's offside against the War Eagles, it'll be an automatic 1st down because it was 3rd and 3. And that's what it is. Again, penalties biting this Oak Ridge War Eagle defense. So place the ball at the 30-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. New set of downs for New Caney.
After the penalty,
with 9:32 to play here in the first half. Oak Ridge on top, 14-0.
Yeah, last week it was the turnovers in the first half. Tonight it's the penalties in the first half. Not being disciplined on defense. We've already had 1 player ejected for targeting. We've had a number of penalties to give them life.
It'll be a quarterback run for Lopez, trying to go outside left, eludes one tackler, gets to the 30, 25, 20, and finally pushed out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Blake Boudreaux ran him down at the 16, but that's a 14-yard gain by Lopez on a design quarterback run, picks up 14 yards.
Lopez himself already has more yards rushing tonight than New Caney had as a team through the first 3 games of the season.
That's pretty crazy. They mark the ball at the 16-yard line. New Caney again in the red zone. This is their second trip inside the red zone in their last 2 possessions. They came up empty the last time. What happens now? Gomez on the right shoulder. Lopez wants to throw. Got away from Boudreaux, throwing on the run and complete at the 10-yard line. He was trying to find
Lopez,
number 19, and that is Adam Scott.
The senior linebacker Blake Boudreaux putting the heat on the young freshman quarterback from the backside. Good job by Lopez to escape, but he really didn't have anyone open downfield. Made a nice safe throw where if his receiver couldn't catch it, nobody could.
And with Ejeckham out of the ball game, being ejected for that targeting, Boudreaux's got to take over running this defensive show. Now Corbin Cantrell is on as the second linebacker. 2 receivers to the top of the formation with a tight end that way. Straight ahead run for Peyton Lopez. He'll get inside the 15, maybe to the 14-yard line before he goes down there.
Lopez calls his own number up the middle. Gains a couple yards.
Yeah, it was a run blitz that time by Oak Ridge.
3rd and 8 for New Caney.
Lopez able to avoid the first defender, but only pick up a short gain. So now 3rd and long here inside the 15-yard line.
2-yard pickup on that run to the 14. 2 receivers to either side now. Gomez will be on the left shoulder of Lopez. Under heavy pressure, flushed out of the pocket to the near sideline, just throwing it away. Smart move by the quarterback, Peyton Lopez. The blitz was on. The War Eagles brought 6 and chased him out of the pocket. Now it's going to be 4th down and 8. Looks like they're going to go for the field goal here.
Yeah, that was immediate pressure up the middle against the young freshman quarterback. He did a great job just to avoid the sack.
Yes, he did, because he had to retreat all the way back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and then he's running across his body to the left and just getting that football up and out of bounds to save the field position.
21-yard field goal attempt for Joel Rodriguez from the near hash mark. He's 1 for 1 on the season in field goal tries. Good snap and hold. Kick is up on the way, plenty of distance, and the kick is good. So New Caney gets on the board with 8:28 to play in the first half on a 31-yard field goal. It's Oak Ridge 14, New Caney 3. This is Oak Ridge War Eagle football on the Legacy Sports Network.
It took a lot of sacrifice to be able to own my own home, and I'm going to keep working hard to maintain it, like, fixing a roof and updating the AC, because my dream is to someday pass this house down to my kids.
At Stellar Bank, we're all about making your dreams a reality. Whether you need a home improvement, a mortgage, or home equity loan, Stellar Bank's lending experts will help find the solution that's right for you. Visit stellar.bank/home to learn more. Stellar Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 451312.
7 plays, 44 yards. Took a minute 56 off the clock. Ending up with a 31-yard field goal by Joel Rodriguez. Gives New Caney their first score of the night. And they still trail the War Eagles 14-3 here with 8:28 to play in the first half.
That was a nice drive by New Caney after the short punt on the previous possession by Oak Ridge. Able to get 3 up on the board. Make this an 11-point game. Under 8.5 to go here in the second.
Rodriguez teased it up just inside the hash mark far side. Looks as though he's going to pooch to the near side here. To be the wide side of the field. Here's the approach. Oh, it's kind of an onside kick attempt. War Eagles will cover it up and go to the ground at the 37-yard line. And that's the linebacker, Corbin Cantrell. Smart move there. He's not a usual ball handler. He says, just give me the ball, go down, keep the ball in our team's hands. So at the 38-yard line is where they say the Oak Ridge War Eagles will scrimmage. 8:25 to play here. First half at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. 2 touchdowns on the first 2 drives for the War Eagles, and a punt the last time they had the ball. So you got the 2 tight ends, Brayboy and Scare, here on the near side. 2 receivers to the far side with Scott and Matthews. Ethan Pruitt, the running back for Drayton Urbay. Urbay flushed out of the pocket, left directing traffic, throws underneath. Has his man Scott across midfield, dragging defenders up to the 47-yard line. That's going to be about a 15-yard completion to James Scott.
Finds number 1, James Scott.
Great job by Urbay. Just rolling to his left, keeping his eyes downfield. Found Scott right in the middle of the defense. Good job settling down, giving the quarterback a nice, easy target, and then able to pick up the yak yardage after the catch.
14 yards all told. Ball across midfield at the 48 New Caney territory. Urbay gets the snap, throwing far sideline again. It's Scott again. Spins away from a defender. Nope, didn't quite get away. Holding on for dear life and not letting him go was Usman Faye. But Scott still manages to pick up about 9 yards on the play to the 39-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1, Oak Ridge.
I like how they're trying to get Scott involved in this offense.
Yep. Give him an opportunity, let him get into a rhythm.
Slot to the far side on 2nd and 1. Quarterback draw for Urbay. He's dragged by the jersey and pulled down from behind. Guy who got in there and got the jersey and would not let go was Daniel Allen. He had early penetration and just would not let Urbay go. Where's the tearaway jersey when you need it?
They're all in Earl Campbell's tearaway closet.
Well, I tell you what, how many jerseys did that guy go through in his NFL career?
How many did he go through in a game?
I know it. Ball back at the 40-yard line, so it's 3rd down and 2 now. Urbay has Pruitt to his right. Takes the snap, wants to throw, near sideline. Great grab by Scott. Eludes the defender, 30, to the 20, to the 15. Diving inside the 10 to about the 8 or 9 yard line. James Scott with a lot of yardage after the catch. He eluded Sam Harris at the point of reception and picked up another 22 yards.
That's the great Scott we've been looking for all season. Getting on track here in this first half, and Urbay doing a great job. That was tight coverage throw that time. Excellent job by Scott to pick it out of the air and turn upfield and get us inside the 10.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Reyna, the running back. Urbay fumbled the snap, got it back. Flag is down. Throwing for the end zone, incomplete. He had a man wide open deep that was Scare. But I think we're going to get a holding call against the War Eagles here. A couple of flags are down. One at the 12-yard line, one at the 18. So the War Eagles will go back outside close to the 20-yard line.
Jaden Foster. The penalty will back up Oak Ridge to the 19-yard line.
So put it at the 19-yard line. 1st and goal. 6:20 to play. First half, Oak Ridge 14, New Caney 3. War Eagles inside the red zone. Caden Reyna, the running back, left shoulder of Urbay on 2nd and goal from the 19. Throw it outside. Ball caught by Scare. Nice open field tackle at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Isaiah Wilson.
It's just a free release for Scare out into the flat.
Gains about 5 yards.
No one picking him up. And that's a nice little 5-yard grab. Makes it 2nd and manageable.
It's 2nd and goal from the 14-yard line after that penalty.
Manageable.
Matthews will come to the bottom of the formation. Scott at the top of the formation with Scare in the slot that way. Urbay's got it, going to be a quarterback draw. He's hit the backfield and drawn down after a gain of maybe a yard, maybe 2. And once again, that is Daniel Allen who gets him. He must be the spy because that's 2 plays in a row where Urbay has tried to run the ball and Allen has been right on his backside.
Well, look, they're smart to put a spy on Urbay because they know he likes to do those quarterback keepers. And if he gets to the 2nd level, like we saw in the first quarter on that 70-yard scamper, he has the type of speed that can get you killed. So they got to be aware of number 15.
Got the big formation in there now on 3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line. And Irby's going to tuck it and run left side. Hit as he tried to go up the hole and got maybe to the 10. And that's all. Big hit delivered there by Kai Zavala.
Tries the left side.
They'll mark him at the 10. It'll be 4th and goal from there. And I think we might see a field goal try from Ixon Radish Beetle. He has not tried a field goal this season. He is perfect on PATs, was 2 for 2 tonight. He's 17 for 17. And it looks as though we're going to get a field goal try of 27 yards from the far hash mark, 17-yard line. Irby's the holder, so you never know. Good snap hold. Radish Beetle puts it up, and the kick is no good. Missed it wide left. So the War Eagles turned away.
Number 42, Logan.
At the distance, but not the accuracy.
Kick is no good.
So the clock stops with 4:19 to play here in the first half. Still 14-13 lead for the Oak Ridge War Eagles. I want to thank some more of our sponsors, the folks at Planet Ford, Hughes Cozad, and Terzetto Construction for sponsoring War Eagle football here in 2025. And you can get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. It's Legacy Sports Network, where we're building a legacy one game at a time. So from the 20-yard line is where New Caney takes it, 1st and 10. Lopez gets it. Running play up the middle. Johnson across the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Opened up a gap there before he was finally ridden down in the secondary by the War Eagles, and the tackle made there by Ari Jackson, but a 15-yard pickup by Corey Jackson.
Brings up a New Caney first down.
Corey Johnson, excuse me.
A good job by the middle of that offensive line, opening up a nice hole. Jacob Knighton, center, with a nice block on that previous play.
On the season, he had 20 rushes for 33 yards. He got about 50% of that on that one carry. Give it to him again, trying to bounce outside to his right, and he'll be met near the line of scrimmage and stood up and driven back. About 3 white jerseys making the tackle at the 37-yard line.
Gains a yard on the play. 2nd and 9, New Caney.
Salem and
Number 40, Corbin
Cantrell, the last guy, is off the pile, so only 2 yards that time for Corey Johnson. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for New Caney. So we're at 3:20 and counting here in the first half. War Eagles with an 11-point lead. 3 receivers, bottom of the formation. Lopez hit, escapes in the backfield. Still on the run near sideline, 35 to the 40, 45, midfield into Oak Ridge territory, not out of bounds near the 45-yard line. What an elusive run there by Peyton Lopez. He should have been dead to rights, Ken, back inside the 30-yard line.
The great freshman quarterback, number 39, love that number.
I know it.
Oh, Larry Zonka number. Looked like Larry Zonka rumbling down the field.
Got 19 yards on that play into Oak Ridge territory at the 44. On 1st and 10, Johnson up the middle, eludes the defender. Flag is down. They might be trying to call a horse tackle or a face mask. And Johnson will get out to the 38-yard line before he's brought down there by Cantrell.
About 7 yards, brought down by number 2, Jaden Barnes.
And Jaden Barnes, but check the marker on the play. It happened at the initial hit.
89 on the defense.
They called it on Chase Leonard. And so the gain goes to the 38-yard line. Then you're going to put 15 on top of that. So you wind up with a 21-yard walk-off.
8 first-half penalties.
My goodness.
Against the War Eagles. The majority on defense, just not playing with discipline.
So the ball goes down to the 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for New Caney. We're nearing the 2.5-minute mark of the first half. War Eagles lead 14-3. Johnson will be at the left shoulder of Lopez. 2 receivers to either side. And now we get a whistle. Timeout going to be called by the Oak Ridge War Eagles. So we'll take it with them here with 2:24 to play first half. Oak Ridge 14, New Caney 3. Back to Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, Don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
And we want to remind you that Texan GMC Buick has the best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans in the greater Houston area. They also have a state-of-the-art service facility, and now they will even come to you. Texan GMC Buick now offering mobile service and valet pickup. Shop or schedule an appointment at TexanGM.com. That's Texan GMC Buick, where we hear you. Thanks to an elusive run and a couple of penalties, the New Caney Eagles have the ball at the Oak Ridge 23-yard line. 1st and 10. They trail 14-3 here late in the first half. Lopez sends Johnson to his right shoulder. Drops back to pass. Under pressure. Trying to elude back inside the 40-yard line. Now near sideline directing traffic, throwing on the run. It's incomplete. Guy who was directing traffic to was Logan.
It's going to be a late hit on Oak Ridge as they hit Lopez out of bounds. It may be Finn Walker again.
He was the last one up from the sideline. No, it was Chase Leonard who had the horse collar. They called it on 89, and now this is 88.
Personal foul on the defense, number 88. They hit out of bounds. 15, this is a goal, automatic first down.
Unbelievable.
So now the ball is going to be down at the 12-yard line.
Caney Eagles, first down.
I think the War Eagles may have more defensive yards and penalties than New Caney has in offensive yards.
Yes.
So now with 2:15 to play, it's now 1st and 10 for New Caney from the 12-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. Johnson on the right shoulder.
And that was after a defensive timeout.
Lopez wants to throw over the middle, and airmails his intended receiver looking for Braun, the tight end. He was well covered there by Christopher Salem. Pressure was coming on Lopez, and he just sent that one flying out of bounds.
87 yards in penalties.
Goodness gracious.
As Oak Ridge has been flagged 9 times here in the first half.
9?
9 for 87.
My goodness.
And they're all legitimate.
Yes, they are. No, they're questionable.
They are earning them tonight.
2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Johnson on the right shoulder of Lopez. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Lopez gets the snap, wants to throw near side on the fade, and it's incomplete. Great coverage. Jaden Barnes locked up step for step with Cameron Clay. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Sometimes when you feel you're superior to the other team, you play maybe just a little too physical, and I think that's what's happening with Oak Ridge right now. As you mentioned in the open, just staying even keeled, playing the game. Don't try to do too much. And right now, defensively, they're just trying to do too much.
That's 3rd down and 10 from the Oak Ridge 12-yard line. Johnson will be at the left shoulder of Lopez. War Eagles with 6 at the line of scrimmage. Lopez wants to throw, has time, throwing for the end zone. Intercepted! Intercepted Jaden Barnes. The ball was overthrown, and Barnes was there to go skying for the pick. And the War Eagles, despite the penalties and the bad plays, make a big play to get off the field with 1:59 to play in the first half.
Well, that's what you have to do. Just play the game. Let the young quarterback make mistakes. His 2nd mistake tonight leads to his 2nd interception deep in Oak Ridge territory. Turns a potential scoring opportunity for New Caney into a 2-minute drive opportunity now here for Drayton Urban and this Oak Ridge offense to try to get some separation.
Since you said it, we've got 1:59 to go in the first half, and that brings us to the 2-minute timeout. We'll take it with him here from Randall Reed Ford Stadium. It's Oak Ridge 14 and New Caney 3. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
On call all day, every day. We are Titan Safety Solutions, where your safety is our business. Titan Safety Solutions was founded on knowledge and experience and is backed with the resources to get the job done. We are dedicated to providing our customers with unparalleled service in a highly skilled industry. We look forward to assisting you with rental, sales, and services of confined space equipment, gas detection, fire extinguishers, safety supplies, rescue teams, and safety training. Call Titan Safety Solutions at 713-489-7530 for all your safety needs.
Back here at Randall Reed Ford Stadium, 1:59 to play first half. The Oak Ridge War Eagles scored the first 2 times they had the ball, but then had to punt the 3rd time and missed the 27-yard field goal the 4th time. So the possession number 5 starts at the 20-yard line following an interception by Jaden Barnes in the end zone. They'll start at the 20. They have 2 timeouts remaining. See what they can do here on a 2-minute drill. Urbe gets a snap in the pocket, throwing and underthrew James Scott at the 30-yard line. He was kind of between 2 guys, and
incomplete pass.
That may have just come off the hands wrong of Urbe. That didn't look like a typical Drayton Urbe pass.
I think you saw Caden Pate, the linebacker, drop back into that slant area where Scott was breaking and didn't want to risk an interception.
On 2nd down and 10, Urbe going to throw it deep down the far sideline. Scott just can't get there at midfield. He was running step for step on the coverage there, and I believe that is Eamon Brown.
I thought Brown may have had a little handful of
it looks as though
there.
there might have been some contact close to where the ball came down. I'm with you.
3rd down, Oak Ridge.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10. But I like how Urbe is looking for Scott tonight, trying to get him involved. And now Scott will be at the far side in an I formation with Matthews. Pistol formation in the backfield for Urbe on this 3rd and 10. Fake the run. Urbe throws in the flat and underthrew, looking for Scare out in the flat, and just missed him. It's going to be a 3 and out.
Well, that drive did not go as planned. It only took 14 seconds off the clock, and now New Caney is going to get the football back.
With pretty decent field position, you would expect, and they have 2 timeouts to work with. So now let's see if Riley Smith can get a decent snap from center this time. Last time he had to go skying for it. Low snap, he's got trouble, it's going to be blocked. Picked up at the 5-yard line and taken in for a touchdown. Jaden Jordan. Low snap. The penetration came in. Smith had no place to go with the ball. As soon as he kicked it, it was right into a New Caney player. And Jaden Jordan said, "Thank you very much. I'll take it 5 yards to the house." And it's now a 14-9 ball game.
My goodness. Those are the type of plays that keeps a team in the ball game and gives them hope and opportunity that they can pull the upset.
Exactly. Point after try coming here for Joel Rodriguez. Good snap and hold, kick up on the way, and the kick is good. 1:39 to play here in the first half, and our new score, Oak Ridge 14 and New Caney 10. So after a quick start by the War Eagles, things have come unraveled for the War Eagles, especially defensively, where they've made a ton of penalties to allow New Caney to have some drives. And now a special teams miscue. Low snap from center. Well, the next snap on a punt, if the War Eagles have to punt, should be good. First one was high. This one was low. The next one should be okay. Find the middle ground there. But Riley Smith has had a tough time. He did a great job of flagging down the high kick the first time, or the high snap the first time, and getting the kick away. But this time the rush was on. He had no place to go with a kick. And New Caney said, "Thank you very much. You're going to gift it to us. We'll take it in the end zone and make this a ball game at 14-10.
Well, you talk about complimentary football, and that's what New Caney just showed you. They played good defense, forcing the 3 and out, then forcing the punt, and then they were able to take advantage of that bad snap and get an easy 7 points. And just like that, it's a 4-point game.
Now, New Caney is going to call a timeout before they go out for the kickoff. I wonder if they're going to try something great. Well, they kind of onside kicked after the field goal. So it'll be interesting to see what they try and use here.
I think right now you got momentum going into halftime. You don't want to give Oak Ridge a short field. Kick it deep and make them drive.
We carry top brands
Right now, Oak Ridge is shooting themselves in the foot at all angles.
More than just a hardware store.
A 3 and out the last time, and those were 3 of the worst passes that Urbe's thrown all night.
Right.
Back to back to back.
And again, it's the attention to detail, the small things, the penalties.
This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial.
So let's see what happens here. Joel Rodriguez will come out. See where he'll tee the ball up. Last time he had it near the far hash mark and kind of onside kicked it toward the near side. The War Eagles were able to bounce on the ball without any problem. Right now, the War Eagles have 7 guys up between the 40 and 50. 2 guys a little further back in the deep men on the return are only at the 20-yard line. So they're not expecting this ball to go very far. Rodriguez looks like he's going to onside kick it again. Toward the near side. Sure enough, looking for the big hop. He got it. War Eagles will take it at the 38-yard line and diving underneath and getting out across the 40 to the 41-yard line for Oak Ridge is Devin Longstreet.
11, Devin Longstreet.
Back up defensive back, but good hands by Longstreet there.
Nice job.
1st and 10, Oak Ridge.
So War Eagles take it to the 42, so they've got good field position. They still have 2 timeouts if they can do something with the ball.
Right. You got James Scare and Scott to the left side. Scare in the slot.
Titus Brayboy will be on the near side with Jeremiah Matthews. Urbe gets a snap. 4-man rush, throwing outside far side. Ball caught by Scare at the 45. Lowers his shoulder into a defensive back and pushes him out to the 49-yard line. There's Isaiah Wilson on the tackle. Clock continues to run.
Yep, they said his momentum was stopped inbounds, which is a little surprising.
7-yard pickup to the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3. 2 receivers to either side. Urbe again throwing on the outside, went through Scott's hands. Would have had the 1st down if he just caught the ball. It would have been at the 47 in New Caney territory, but it stops the clock with 1:01 to go, and now 3rd and 3 for the War Eagles.
Big 3rd down here, Tom. We got to pick up this 1st down, keep these chains moving, try to get some points before halftime.
Absolutely.
You do get the football to begin the 2nd half. 1:01 to go here before halftime.
2 receivers to either side. 3rd down and 3. Urbe forced out of the pocket, throwing on the run and deflected by Scott. It was a little bit beyond his reach at the 40-yard line in New Caney territory. And now what will Tyler Blackshear do?
Gets pressure on Urbe, forces him to throw an
It's
incomplete
4th
pass
down and 3 from near midfield, 55 seconds to go.
This is a huge defensive opportunity for New Caney to see if they can force back-to-back 3 and outs.
The offense stays on the field. 2 receivers to either side. Urbe tried to get him to jump offside with the hand clap, and now Tyler Blackshear is going to call timeout. Play clock was down to 8. But a big play here for this Oak Ridge offense if they stay on the field. They have suddenly gone cold after that drive that stalled at the 13-yard line, and they missed the 27-yard field goal. And now, the last time they had the ball, 3 incompletions and a punt. This time, a completion on 1st down, but back-to-back incompletions on 2nd and 3rd down leaves them with a 4th down and 3.
And they've kind of abandoned the running game here in the last couple of minutes, which with a couple of timeouts, you can still utilize because the clock stops after a first down.
Right.
So
now they only down to one timeout. So let's see what offensive coordinator Brian Kiefner, Tyler Black should come up with on his big 4th and 3 play.
Make some noise. Get behind your defense.
They'll have 5 at the line of scrimmage, will New Caney. Now they go out to a more spread formation. 4 receivers to the top, Scott to the bottom. And we get whistles. We get a timeout. New Caney, yes.
Yep. They want to try to match up the formation of what Oak Ridge brought out. They felt they were light in the box in case there was going to be a quarterback keeper from Irbe. They didn't feel like they had enough defenders to handle it. So now a little chess match here, almost like a NBA game.
Yeah. Let's see. You show me what you're going to do on the inbounds play. I'll show you what I'm going to do. No, now I'll show you. And back and forth they go. So both teams huddling around the numbers with their respective coaches. Again, 55 seconds to play in the first half. 14-10. The War Eagles put the first 14 on the board, but New Caney has come back with 10 points in a row.
To orthopedic surgery and post-injury rehabilitation. You are part of a winning team. The affiliated team.
Field goal and a blocked punt return for a touchdown. So here we go. War Eagles run to the line of scrimmage.
Whoa.
Look at this formation. Swing it out. We got whistles. Who called the timeout this time?
Illegal procedure.
Flag.
So Oak Ridge came out, 3 offensive linemen at the point of attack. They had 4 players to the far left and 3 to the far right.
Right.
And the officials were like, nope, that's an illegal formation. It's blow the play dead. 5-yard penalty. Now we're going to be forced to punt.
The ball goes back to the 44, so it'll be 4th down and 8. See if we can get a good snap and Smith to get the ball away here with 52 seconds left in the half.
Wow.
Good snap. Oh, and he dropped the ball. He's going to pick it up and try and run. He'll be brought down, but a flag is down.
Are you kidding me?
Usman Faye finds his way into the backfield.
And Smith looks like he's shaken up on the tackle at the 39-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
It'll be a holding call against Oak Ridge. Penalty is declined. So they drop the snap.
1st and 10.
You're right.
Good snap.
39-yard line.
But then he dropped it. And now New Caney's going to get the ball with 47 seconds left here in the half.
Holy
trailing
cow.
14-10. They have it at the Oak Ridge 39-yard line. How many more things can go wrong for the War Eagles tonight? We haven't even reached halftime.
The last 2 minutes of this half have been a complete disaster.
Johnson is the running back, left shoulder of Lopez. From the Oak Ridge 39, 1st and 10. Lopez, time in the pocket, throwing near sideline. Ball caught at the 31, 32-yard line by Logan. He's taken out of bounds there by Cantrell. They say his progress was stopped inbounds.
For about 5 yards.
Clock continues to roll down to 30 seconds. They put him at the 33 for a 6-yard pickup. Lopez wants to throw again over the middle. Ball caught inside the 25-yard line and dragged down. It's Logan again. This time the tackle is made by Christopher Salem at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, 1st and 10. Clock continues to move. Lopez scrambles left, looking to throw near sideline. Leaping catch made there by R.J. Snyder at the 15-yard line. Stops the clock with 10 seconds to go after a 9-yard pickup.
And this freshman running this 2-minute drill, or 1-minute drill, if you will, has been impressive. Now they only have 10 seconds. They have to go to the end zone here or go ahead and kick the field goal. But you have to, they don't have any timeouts left. So this play has to go to the sideline or to the end zone.
It's at the 15-yard line. It's 2nd down and 1. Johnson is the back. Lopez, 3 receivers to his right. That's where he's looking. Throwing to the far post, and it's incomplete.
Oh, And Tom, that was a perfect back shoulder throw.
Looking
the
for
receiver
Logan.
just dropped it.
Pretty good coverage there by Nico Chavez, but a well-thrown delivery by Lopez. And this young freshman's been pretty impressive, Ken.
He has. I'm very impressed by his poise, how he works the clock. And that was a beautiful throw to the corner of the end zone.
So now a 32-yard field goal attempt from the near sideline for Joel Rodriguez. Good snap and hold. Kick up on the way. Plenty of distance. And the kick is good. And we end the first half with a 32-yard field goal for the New Caney Eagles. And the Eagles have just about erased the early 14-0 deficit that the War Eagles had put them into, coming back with a touchdown and a pair of field goals to make our halftime score. Oak Ridge 14, New Caney 13. Halftime activities from Randall Reed Ford Stadium will follow these messages here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Okay, ladies, it's your turn this football season. Have you always wanted to be able to keep up with the guys, whether you're at the game or watching the game on TV, and learn the game of football? I'm talking about the absolute basics so that you actually know what's going on. And not just for the ladies, but the guys too. You need to pick up First Down, a Woman's Guide to Football, written by longtime high school sportscaster, now retired Andrew Pearl. This is an easy read with an introductory ebook price of just $9.99. You can pick up at firstdownfootballguide.com. Don't just go to the tailgate, actually enjoy the game, learn the game, know the game, and be in the game. First Down, a Woman's Guide to Football. Pick it up now for just $9.99. It's an ebook, easy download immediately after purchase at firstdownfootballguide.com. Again, ladies, and for some of you guys that want to learn the game, this is for you. It's your turn to be in the game, know the game, and be a part of the game. Firstdownfootballguide.com. Get your copy today.
And we bring it back into Randall Reed Ford Stadium. It's halftime where the Oak Ridge War Eagles own a 14-13 lead over the New Caney Eagles. Halftime brought to you by our friends at Top Dog Fireworks, where you say it with a boom. War Eagles got off to a great start. They held New Caney to a 3-and-out and a punt first time they got the ball following the kickoff, and then proceeded to go on an 11-play, 76-yard drive, capped off by a 19-yard touchdown pass from Drayton Urbe to James Skayer, and it was 7-0 Oak Ridge just about midway through the first quarter. New Caney put together a little bit of a drive, but an interception on a fourth down pass by Nico Chavez gave the War Eagles the ball back at their own 22-yard line. The War Eagles only needed 3 players to get in the end zone this time, and the final 70 coming out of scamper by Drayton Urbe. And with 2:34 left in the first quarter, the Oak Ridge War Eagles were off to a solid start and looked like they were in command of this ball game with a 14-0 lead. Again, another turnover on downs by New Caney as they got the ball inside Oak Ridge territory. The War Eagles couldn't do anything with it, had to punt, and on the punt, it set up New Caney at the Oak Ridge 42-yard line. They were able to get it inside the red zone, but had to settle for a 31-yard field goal from Joel Rodriguez, and that made it 14-3. Oak Ridge got a good march going, got it inside the red zone, but a 27-yard field goal try by Radish Beetle was wide left and kept the score at 14-3. New Caney tried to drive of their own, got it inside the War Eagle red zone once again, but at the 12-yard line, the throw into the end zone was intercepted by Jaden Barnes to end that drive. It stayed 14-3 there. Oak Ridge couldn't do anything with the ball at the 20-yard line. 3 incomplete passes, set up a punt, a bad snap, and the punt was blocked. Riley Smith's punt was blocked and returned for a touchdown by Jaden Jordan for New Caney, and that made it 14-10. War Eagles again couldn't do anything with the ball. The offense coming unraveled at the seams, couldn't do much with the ball. A bad snap again gave the ball back to New Caney at the Oak Ridge 39-yard line. They couldn't get it in the end zone, but they did get a 32-yard field goal from Rodriguez. That cut it down to 14-13 here as we hit the halftime mark. Mr. Ken, you got any numbers there?
Well, the main number that stands out in this first half is the penalty yardage. I mean,
I don't even
Oak
want
Ridge,
to know how much it is.
10 penalties for 92 yards.
Seriously?
I mean, that's almost the length of a football field that they've given
Good grief.
New Caney. And as for New Caney, they've only had one penalty for 10 yards in this first half. New Caney turned the ball over twice, going in for scores, so that really hurt them. But the last 2 minutes of this first half were the killers for Oak Ridge. They got the ball back with 1:59 to go with a 14-3 lead. They went 3 and out, only took 14 seconds off the clock. Gave the ball back to New Caney. Allowed them to go down and score. And then we get the ball back again. Got the 3 and out, then had to block TD for the score, made it 14-10. Got the ball back with 1:34 to go. Then went 4 and out, 3 and out, and then the mishap on the punt again. So 2 special teams miscues lead to 10 points in the final 2 minutes of the half, and you turn a 14-3 game into a 14-13 game, and now you got a ball game on your hands.
Right now, the Oak Ridge War Eagle Band performing for the fans here at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. Getting set up here, and as soon as they get to a number, we'll send you down on the field and let you hear the band play. One advantage of being the visiting team is they get on the field first.
Yeah. They do get to set up
first.
first.
While we gather our thoughts after a wild and crazy first half.
Now, James Scott on the bright side for the Eagles, the War Eagles. James Scott had a big first half. He and Drayton Irby able to hook up on a lot of big pass plays.
The award-winning War Eagle Marching Band. The band is under the direction of drum majors.
We're just about ready to go here with the band. They've got things set up. We'll let you enjoy the War Eagle Band at work here at halftime, where your War Eagle football team only has a 1-point lead over winless New Caney. It's 14-13 here at the intermission.
Officer of the week is Silas Cullivan. Marcher of the week is A.J. Bouchard. Guard member of the week is
Let's see if we can run some scores by you while they do these announcements. Pearland Dawson leads Shadow Creek 20-12 at halftime of their ball game. Channelview trailing Summer Creek 49-0 at the break. Dickinson 57, Clearbrook 7 at the half. Clear Springs 27-9 over Clear Lake at the half. College Park with a 24-8 lead over Grand Oaks. That's at halftime. Cy Ranch with a 21-7 lead over Cy Springs. And Elkins leads, Fort Bend Elkins lead Austin by a score of 21-3. And we got any more here? Houston Lamar with a 42-7 lead over Westside. Now I think the band is ready to play, so let's enjoy the Oak Ridge War Eagle Band. Eagle Band at halftime here at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. Our score is Oak Ridge 14 and New Caney 13. Joining us here at halftime is Jeff Dean, the head cheer coach at Oak Ridge High School. Jeff, thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
You're supposed to be on the field directing traffic. What are you doing up here?
You know, having a great time, just excited to talk.
Now, how long have you been the head coach here at head cheer coach at Oak Ridge?
This is my second season this year.
Now, you have a cheerleading background, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that.
So I started cheer when I was 15. I used to be a swimmer, and one day I was like, hey, that looks cool. Let's do some cool tricks and have some fun. Then turned into cheerleading in high school for 2 years, college for 5 years, at Sam Houston State University, where I was captain for 3 of the years.
Wow.
When I was 19, I made partner stunt nationals, so I got to go compete with a partner at UCA Nationals and Disney. And then they had Team USA tryouts that weekend. I was like, well, what's that? And they're like, we have a national team. So I tried out, made it, did that for 3 years. And then when I graduated my master's, was like, hey, let's go to my alma mater. So I went back to Klein Oak and then came here.
cheerleading has really evolved over the years, hasn't it?
100%.
Tell us about how what cheerleading was like maybe when you first started to what you're teaching your team now.
Yeah, so cheerleading used to be about just leading the crowd, and it still is. Our goal is to bring energy, lead the crowd, help them to add to the game. But at the same time, there are a lot of dead points in the game. When they're just sitting there, we're huddled, we're in a timeout. So cheerleading's starting to, hey, what else can we do to bring energy and make these people see some fun stuff? So that's when we added more of the acrobatics, the stunting, the tumbling, just making more flair to the cheers that we do.
Jeff Dean, the head cheer coach at Oak Ridge High School, joining us here at halftime at Randall Reed Ford Stadium. So this in your second year, what are you seeing from the student body trying to get involved? How many people want to get involved with cheerleading?
Yeah, so last year our varsity was 16. This year my varsity is up to 21. So we're seeing an increase in the amount of kids trying out. We also just started a stand leader program here at Oak Ridge. So those are students who are in the stands to help us lead the kids in the stands.
Okay.
So they're just student volunteers. A lot of schools have it. Oak Ridge didn't. We just started that 2 games ago. So really excited.
That sounds pretty interesting to keep everybody involved. And if you're not the most athletic person but want to be loud and enthusiastic, that's a way for you to get involved, right?
100%. It's led by our STUDCO. So they're kids who, are there just part of the school running events, and now they get to be involved in games and athletics and with the cheerleaders.
Now, besides cheering for athletic events, what does the cheerleading team do?
Yeah, so we not only cheer at all the athletic events, we also do a lot of performances. We go to the middle schools, elementary schools, take part with them, but we also compete at the UIL State Championships. It's called the UIL Spirit Championship. And then this year, we are competing at UCA High School Nationals in Disney in Orlando.
Oh, you got to go to Disney Orlando?
For 6 days, I know, that's tough.
Oh, man, I tell you what, who signed you up for that?
The school, that's a tradition they already do here. They go every other year. So I was like, I have to take him to Disney? That sounds like
But for people who go to those national competitions, you really see some outstanding performances by these respective schools.
Yes, 100%. I like UIL because there's a lot of big schools in Texas. But Nationals is fun because there's so many styles of cheerleading and game day and football game days that come together from all across the country, and it's a lot of fun. There are some very talented schools out there for sure.
All right, so what's the flagship movement from your team?
Honestly, looking really good. I'm very excited. Last time we were there, they got 5th place. At Nationals, which is super awesome.
5th place at Nationals.
Yes.
Well, that'll be a tough act to follow.
That is the goal. We are trying to follow it up and do even better this time.
How much practice time goes into a cheerleading group?
As much as UIL allows us to. We do a lot of practice. We actually use the huddle camera just like football does, and we use it for film review, and we have a projector, and we go back and we watch our film because anything as small as a high V being off time messes it up. If our stunts aren't together, our spacing's off, the judges look at all of that. They're professionals. They see everything. They don't miss anything, unfortunately. So we have to really make sure everything is perfect, pretty, and exactly what they want to see.
This is not a second job for you. You are totally engrossed in cheerleading
100%.
Since you were 15, huh?
Yes, I love this sport. I love these kids. I love everything about it.
So who are the captains of your team this year?
Yeah, so we have 3 captains. We have Cortland Stevens, Julia Glessner, and Caitlin Onken, both 3 very qualified seniors this year that we're lucky to have.
What do you look for in putting a person on your team?
What I look for is balance. Every cheer team needs everything. We need energy, we need fun, we need tumbling skills, stunting skills, and we just need good personalities. So when we're looking at everything, our score sheet for tryouts is all of those things put together. So unfortunately, you don't make it for just one strength. You got to be very balanced to make our cheer team.
So if parents are out there listening and they have a son or daughter who wants to get involved in cheerleading, how would they go about doing that and contacting you?
Yeah, so they can just reach out to the school. Our athletic director will have our tryout dates and everything. We usually try out the week before spring break, so that week leading up to it, they're transferring to the school or they're at the school. Reach out to our athletic director at the school, and they'll get in contact with me.
All right, Jeff Dean, thank you for coming by and joining us, and good luck. Bring some more energy to this team. We need to pick up at the halftime here. We need to get it going again.
I agree. Thank you for having me. We're going to keep hyping up the guys and the team and the coaches, and we're going to have a great second half.
All right, Jeff Dean, the head cheer coach of your Oak Ridge War Eagles at halftime here. It's Oak Ridge 14, New Caney 13. We're back to Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this timeout.
Welcome back to high school football on the Legacy Sports Network. My name is Anson Massey. It is halftime. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on lsnsports.com, the Legacy Sports Network, and your game. There's several games to choose from on our coverage tonight, but let's get you caught up on what's going on elsewhere. Then we'll get to our schedule for tonight. There's a lot of really good matchups all over the state of Texas. Now, if you're keeping up on a statewide level, a couple of games that you might want to check out. You can find them on YouTube. I can find them online somewhere. I actually don't know where to find them, but Waxahachie is at DeSoto. Remember, Waxahachie had that big 28-27 win over Duncanville a week ago, district game, and now they set their sights on DeSoto. Road game for them. We'll see how that one turns out. La Vega is traveling to Stephenville. These are two powerhouse football programs that are going at it tonight. Now, Houston area, there was a huge matchup last night. Richmond Randall taking on Iowa Colony, district game. They met twice last year. The district game was a 30-10 win for Richmond Randall. The playoff game was a lot closer. It was the quarterfinals when they met. Randall won that game and, of course, went on to win the state championship in a classic over South Oak Cliff. Well, they met last night, and it was Richmond Randall getting the win 49-42 to stay undefeated, 5-0 on the season. All right, elsewhere, let's first start in some of the districts that we cover here on the Legacy Sports Network. Let's start with District 13, 6A. This is the Conroe Woodlands area. Last night, the Woodlands defeated Conroe's Caney Creek 52-0. Oak Ridge is at New Caney tonight. Grand Oaks is at College Park. Willis is at Cleveland. And again, that is District 13, Class 6A. Moving on to the other districts that we cover. Of course, last night you heard North Shore defeat Humble at Turner Stadium. 34-6 was the final, and you got to hear that game right here, of course, on the Legacy Sports Network. District 22, I'll go back to the North Shore District in a moment, but District 22, this is kind of the Pasadena-Pearland area. Last night, Alvin over South Houston, 38-6. You also heard that here on the Legacy Sports Network. Pearland-Dawson is at Shadow Creek tonight. Dobie is at Memorial from the Pasadena schools. That's at Veterans Stadium. Manville is at Pearland. That is District 22. Right next to them, District 23, we mentioned North Shore over Humble. Atascocita is taking on C.E. King. That game going on right now, right about the halftime part of that one. Channelview is at Summer Creek. Baytown Memorial is at Humble Kingwood, playing that game at Turner Stadium. Actually, that is tomorrow. It's a triple header week at Turner Stadium, as a matter of fact. Last night, Humble hosted North Shore. Tonight, it's Summer Creek hosting Channelview. And tomorrow, Kingwood will play host to Goose Creek, or what I call Baytown Memorial. And that's what's going on elsewhere. The schedule, if you want to hop around from game to game here on the Legacy Sports Network, we do have the Oak Ridge New Caney game going on right now. Tom Franklin and Ken Moore. We also have Grand Oaks taking on College Park. Jeff Magnia and Coach Randy Wiley, HISD's MVP coach. And again, that's Grand Oaks and College Park. Also, Dickinson and Clearbrook. Remember, Dickinson had the huge win over Katy. They're having a good year as well. That game was in the opening week, as a matter of fact. But right now, Dickinson is taking on Clearbrook. Don Jones II and Buddy Brooks have the call of that one. St. Thomas football that you can always hear on LSN Sports. They are hosting St. Pius X. Paul Daly and David Syke have the call there. Pasadena, Dobie versus Memorial. That game going on right now with Shane Brown and Gentry Williams. Pearland Dawson taking on the Sharks from Shadow Creek with Evan Geiger and Carl Teese with the call there. Carl working double duty. He worked the North Shore game last night at Humble, and he's working this one tonight. So there you have it. Lots of great football going on all around the area, all around our network, and all around the state of Texas. Now, for all of you football fans, or if you ladies are listening, or if you just want to learn a little bit more about the game, I have an opportunity for you. I have the best book for that, written by a very good longtime friend of mine, longtime high school sportscaster, college sportscaster. He's now retired. He's worked all over the country. Andrew Pearl wrote First Down, A Woman's Guide to Football, specifically geared for you ladies, but to guys, you can read it too if you want to get closer to the game, learn more about the game. It is the absolute basics of football. It is a great read. Introductory price of $9.99. FirstDownFootballGuide.com is where you get it. Again, that's FirstDownFootballGuide.com. That's a very easy read. You can read it on your way to the tailgate or on your way to the game and have a lot better knowledge and keep up with everybody else in the stands when it's time for the ball game. So my good friend Andrew Pearl, if you're listening, Andrew, hope you're doing well, my friend, and go catch some fish this weekend. I'm Anson Massey. This is the Legacy Sports Network at lsnsports.com. The second half of your game is coming up right after this.
Right after this, what? We're here. We're not waiting for you. The New Caney Band on the field entertaining the fans here at Randall Reed Stadium. 14-13 is the score. The teams have come back out on the field. They're getting ready to go through the inflatables and get on the field, but they can't go until the band comes out. But wouldn't you have loved to be a fly on the wall to hear what Tyler Blackshear had to tell his team during the halftime break?
No, actually, no. I'd rather be up here than would not want to be in that locker room. Yeah, I mean, it was the tale of the first quarter completely dominated by Oak Ridge. Got the ball twice. Had a nice 11-play, 76-yard drive right off the bat. Go down and score. Force a 3 and out. Get the football back. Go on a nice 70-yard drive. Really the 70-yard run. 78-yard drive, but the 70-yard run by Urbe for the score. You're up 14-0. You think this was going to be a cakewalk tonight. And then New Caney ends the half with 13 consecutive points. They get 10 points in the final 2 minutes of the half. You're Oak Ridge, you have 10 penalties in the first half. Then you have 2 miscues on your punt team. 1 block kick and another, the punter fumbles the ball and takes a turnover on down. So really lucky to only be up 1 point right now.
The second quarter was a far cry from the first quarter. 2 different quarters there. See what the War Eagles can put together. Some college football on a Friday night. Florida State ranked 8th, and Virginia locked up in a 28-all tie early in the fourth quarter. And number 24 TCU leads Arizona State 7-0 at the end of 1. And a little bit later tonight, the Houston Cougars will be up in Oregon to face Oregon State.
Yeah, that was a weird kind of game on the schedule for the Cougs. Non-conference game up in the Great Northwest.
Let's see if we can find some more high school scores for you here. I'll refresh my board here and see what we come up with. Oh, don't do that.
See, I got you here.
From injury prevention and evaluation.
Pearl and Dawson still up over Shadow Creek 20-12 in the third.
The affiliated team at Memorial Hermann Northeast.
Channelview still being shut out by Summer Creek. That game still at halftime, 49-zip. Dickinson 57-7 all over Clearbrook. College Park, the game we're concerned about, 24-8 over Grand Oaks. That game still at halftime.
Let's see, we got Memorial with a 21-14 lead over Cy Falls. It is Elsick 20 and Hastings 3 in the Battle of Alief. In the Battle of Aldine, Davis leads Eisenhower by a 17-7 lead. That's in the third quarter. Willis with a 42-0 lead over Cleveland at halftime. No surprise there. Halftime, Westfield with a 7-0 lead over Spring.
Leonard Ford has an electrifying EV lineup with the Ford Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning. Power up your drive.
Dobie with a 28-14 lead over Pasadena Memorial. That's at halftime. Third quarter, Pearland 42, Manville 14. Tomball 35-0 over Magnolia West at halftime. Klein Kane 35, Tomball Memorial 28. That's at halftime. Klein Collins 28, Klein 22 in the third quarter. That's a battle right there. Cinco Ranch 28-21 over Taylor. Katie Taylor in that game. Katie with a 45-7 lead over Seven Lakes. And we're just about ready for action here as New Caney will kick to your Oak Ridge War Eagles to get things started in period number 3. 14-13 is the score. War Eagles will get the ball to start. This time they'll kick it deeper on the far side. Taken and fumbled at the 26. Jaden Barnes across the 30, out to near the 40-yard line. So Barnes coming up on that kick, took it at the 26-yard line and back out to the 40. And great field position for the War Eagles to start the third quarter. Restart this ball game and start it like you started the first half of this ball game.
Yes.
Get that offense on the field, go 60 yards and put a score on the board and see what happens. So the offense, which was really firing on all cylinders to start the ball game, fell apart as the first half moved around. Yeah, Pruitt is the deep back in the pistol formation. Skayer will be on the right shoulder of Urbe on 1st and 10. A receiver to either side. Urbe for Pruitt over left tackle, bounces off a couple of tacklers, will fight his way to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Won't go down, still up.
Pruitt on the left side.
But they stopped his forward progress, but not before he got 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, and that was one thing they kind of abandoned near the end of the half was the running game.
Exactly.
They went exclusively to the pass. Caden Rayner checks in at that running back position next to Urbe. Last time they did that, Urbe went 70 yards for a touchdown.
Matthews to the top of the formation, Scott to the bottom on 2nd down and 4. It's Reyna with a carry again over left tackle, lowering his shoulder, gets into New Caney territory. He'll be stood up at the 44-yard line there. 10-yard run for Caden Reyna. So back-to-back power runs over left tackle following Abel Perez and Cam Rucker. Perez, the senior, and Rucker, the sophomore, who has really made an impression on head coach Tyler Blackledge.
A problem on that offensive line. Richard Okatumanen had to just check out, holding his right arm, and coming in to replace him will be Nicholas Gutierrez. So that'll be something to watch up front.
So now you've got Scott and Skayer to the top of the formation, Matthews at the bottom. Reverse for Scott, looking for blockers. He's back to midfield. He's in trouble. He's going to go out of bounds at the midfield stripe. They were not fooled at all by the kind of reverse action that the War Eagles were trying to display for them. Usman Faye is the man who ran him out of bounds. A loss of 7 yards back to the Oak Ridge 49-yard line.
Yeah, may not have been the right time and place to pull that one out. Just keep pounding them with that running game. That first 2 carries got you some good yardage.
Ran to the back, he's got the carry, looking for room over the left side, broke a couple of tackles, got back to the original line of scrimmage, is still driving forward to the 40-yard line in New Caney territory. My, oh my, did Caden Reyna do a lot of it all by himself to get to the 40-yard line and leave the War Eagles with a workable 3rd down and 6.
Again, running over the left side of that offensive line behind Perez and Cam Rucker. Rucker has really exploded onto the scene. The young sophomore left guard has played well through the early portion of this season.
Play fake, rolling near side is Urbe, going to tuck it and run to the 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Urbe to the end zone for a touchdown, Oak Ridge. And the War Eagles extend the lead to 20-13. Second rushing touchdown of the night for Drayton Urbe.
Around the right side, breaks the tackle, and finds the end zone for Oak Ridge.
Well, a great job by Urbe once again. Just kind of surveying the field, saw that he had a wide open lane right up the middle, up the hash mark, untouched into the end zone from 40 yards out.
Radis Beetle with a kick that goes under the crossbar, if you can believe that. I don't know what happened there. That's his first miss of the season.
Oak Ridge kick is no good.
Timeout on the field, 9:33 to play here in the third quarter. Oak Ridge extends their lead to 20-13 over New Caney. We're back to Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this timeout on the Legacy Sports Network.
I have always dreamed of having one of those kitchens like on the cooking shows with white cabinets and marble countertops and double ovens. So at Thanksgiving, I don't have to play musical chairs with everyone's casserole dishes.
At Stellar Bank, we're all about making your dreams a reality. Whether you need a home improvement, a mortgage, or home equity loan, Stellar Bank's lending experts will help find the solution that's right for you. Visit stellar.bank/home to learn more. Stellar Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 451312.
Drayton Irby, the star of the game for the Oak Ridge offense. He's accounted for all 3 touchdowns, 1 throwing and 2 running. This one a 40-yarder to cap a 5-play, 60-yard drive. Took 2:27 off the clock. PAT was missed by Radis Beetle, his first miss of the season. Our score is 20-13 Oak Ridge with 9:33 to play here in the third quarter. Radis Beetle will kick it toward the near side. Taking it to the 19-yard line is Logan. Logan to the center of the field to the 25, looking for room. Up the hash mark, 35, 40, 45, out to the 46-yard line. Nice return by Braden Logan, the senior wide receiver.
Around the right side.
And New Caney will have great field position at the 46-yard line in their own territory.
Well, the Oak Ridge special teams so far has cost them 11 points in this ball game. Missed an extra point there. They gave up 10 points at the end of the half on special teams miscues, so something to keep in the back of your mind as we get late into this ball game.
Corey Johnson in the pistol formation behind Peyton Lopez on first down. He's got the handoff trying to go left, and there's no room to go. War Eagles were all over him. Taking him to the ground was
Johnson on the left side.
Aboa.
Number 99.
Johnson loses a yard back to the 45-yard line. It'll be second down and 11.
Yeah, great penetration that time by Aboa to get into the backfield, stop Johnson for no gain, actually cause him to lose a yard. And this defense really had their struggles with penalties in the first half. See if they can avoid that here in this third quarter.
3 receivers to the top of the formation. Snyder here at the bottom on second and 11. Little toss for Johnson trying to go outside right. Got across the 45. Fights his way to midfield. Boy, that was a tough run as he got hit by 3 guys and carried them to the midfield marker. He picks up 5. It'll leave New Caney with a third down and 6. They're going to put him at the 49, so it'll be third down and 7.
Third down.
Tough run by Corey Johnson. Junior missed the Cy Ranch game that they had, their second game of the season, with an injury. Third down 7. New Caney at their own 49. They trail 20-13. Peyton Lopez stops, throws far side, broken up nicely by Christopher Salem. They were looking for Logan on the outside, and Salem broke on that and got in the middle and knocked it down before it could get out there. If he read that a half a step earlier, it was a pick 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of a cover 4 at that time. He was in the slot, had slot responsibility, and knew that they were going to bring heat and that the quarterback was going to want to get rid of the football quickly. And Salem able to jump the route, just missed an INT.
Joel Rodriguez to punt. Jaden Barnes back deep. High floating kick. Barnes says get away. It hits inside the 20. Bounces inside the 15. Now it's inside the 10. And it'll be down by New Caney at about the 7-yard line. So it winds up being a 44-yard punt with the roll and pins the Oak Ridge War Eagles deep in their own territory at the 7-yard line. 7:43 to play, third quarter. War Eagles on top by a score of 20-13. Remember, the best Mexican food in spring is at El Portal on Oakhurst. El Portal with delicious enchiladas, tacos, and mouth-watering fajitas, as well as all your Tex-Mex favorites. Come by Tuesday through Sunday to El Portal Mexican Grill. The War Eagles with 7:43 to go take it over deep in their own territory at their own 7. Irby will tuck it and try and run right side. Bounces outside to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and just powered his way over the 20-yard line to the 22. He just put his shoulder down into the defensive back. Who is that? That is Eamon Brown. And said, young man, you're smaller than I am. I'm running over you.
Yep, absolutely.
Holy cow.
Move, get out of the way.
6, Brown,
Number 15 is coming through.
You know, you're just one of those road humps that they got. Try and slow you down. So Reyna is the back. Matthews comes to the near side. You got the power pistol with Scare in the backfield with Urbe. Give it to Reyna looking right side. Has a slot to the 25 to the 30. And it'll be wrestled down at about the 34-yard line. Caden Reyna got a little shove there at the end from Sam Harris. But Reyna
brought down by Sam Harris.
Great job by Reyna following his lead blocker, James Scare, just running right off of Scare's hip. And then when Scare delivered the hit to the linebacker, and Reyna able to bounce off of it, pick up a couple extra yards, move the chains first down.
12-yard pickup for Reyna there. Ball now at the 34-yard line. Urbe wants to throw outside left. Oh, it's Scare dropped it. He turned to try and run upfield before he secured the football. How many times, boys, do I have to say? Rule number 1, catch football.
Seen that a couple of times tonight.
Yes.
James Scott had a drop earlier. Now Scare. And those are just easy completions.
Now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 instead of 2nd and short, or maybe even a 1st down after Scare turns that upfield from the 40-yard line. 2 receivers to either side on this 2nd and 10. Coming out of the backfield is Reyna. Urbe throwing the other way for Scott, trying to set up the wide receiver screen. Eludes a couple of guys, still on his feet. 40 to the 45, and tripped up and dives out to about the 47-yard line. Sam Harris just got an ankle. Otherwise, Scott was going to roam down the sideline.
Yeah, Sam Harris with a touchdown-saving tackle on that far sideline. Great grab by James Scott to go up and get the high throw from Urbe. Made a couple of guys miss, and then had one more to outlast, but a good tackle by Harris.
2 backs for Urbe this time on 1st and 10. Running play to the right side, across the 45 or across the midfield and into New Caney territory goes Reyna. They'll spot him at the 48-yard line, so it's a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Clock continuing to move. 5:40 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Oak Ridge with a 7-point lead at 20-13.
Offense looking good now, looking like they did on the first 2 possessions of the 1st quarter. Coming out of halftime sharp, taking some time off the clock, trying to shorten this football game.
Two receivers at the top of the formation, tight ends to the bottom. Running play this way. It's Reyna up the middle. He goes, ran over 2 guys, got across the 40 to 39-yard line. Oh, man. It's like playing pinball with bumpers and just bouncing off of them and keeping going forwards.
First down.
Great job by Reyna.
You know, Reyna's only 5'7" and 170, but, man, does he run with authority.
Yes. Put his shoulder into the defender. Create contact.
9-yard pickup there. Ball at the 39-yard line. New set of downs, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to either side in an I formation. Urbe throws out in the slot for Scott. Scott, can he get away from the guy who broke the screen? He did. Got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Clock continues to roll, as they say. He went down inbounds right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Well played that time by Jaden Jordan to keep Scott from getting on the loose.
Jordan, of course, had that block punt return for a touchdown at
Ball
the end of the half.
fell right in his lap.
Easiest touchdown he'll ever have.
2nd down and 10. Ball at the New Caney 39-yard line. 4 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. War Eagles with a 7-point lead, trying to build. Urbe's going to take it and run around the left side. Has a blocker to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown number 3 on the ground for Drayton Urbe. This one from 39 yards and extends the Oak Ridge lead to 26-13.
That brings the score 26-13.
And it's the same concept, Tom, just a different lead blocker. That time it was Reyna leading them over that left side. Got the nice kick out block. And then there was no pursuit that time from the New Caney defense. And for the 3rd time tonight, Urbe gashes them with a big touchdown run.
Touchdown runs of 70, 40, and now 39. The War Eagles try and go for 2 now after that missed PAT. Herbe rolling right, throwing high. Scott, did he get a foot down inbounds? Yes, he did for the 2-point conversion. Put that up there and let the 6'5" James Scott go up and get it. And he got a foot down at the inside the end line, and the 2-point conversion is good. And it's Oak Ridge 28 and New Caney 13. Timeout on the field, 3:49 to go, third quarter. You're listening to Oak Ridge War Eagle football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Bonfire Wings is a neighborhood-based, fast casual counter-service restaurant. Bonfire Wings specializes in 12 unique flavors of hot wings. Traditional favorites like gumbo and boudin are mainstays. They boast wing sauces with creative names such as Cajun Mojo, Garlic Parmesan, Spicy Creole, Insanely Hot, the award-winning and top seller Honey Barbecue, Hot Lemon Pepper, and Sweet Heat. 2 Houston area locations including in North Shore on Wood Forest Boulevard. Bonfire Wings, genuine Creole, uniquely Cajun.
Well, New Caney pinned Oak Ridge deep in their own territory with a great punt at the 7-yard line. But the War Eagles took it 93 yards in 8 plays. Took nearly 4 minutes off the clock to extend their lead to 28-13. Gladys Beadle has it set up at the hash mark, or at the X rather, sends it to the far side, taking on the run at the 28-yard line. Back across the 30 to the 35, fighting out near the 40, still on his feet. And falling forward to about the 42-yard line. Tough return there. And that was Cameron Clay. They've done a nice job returning kicks, Kim.
They have done a real nice job. They've had really good field position all night.
You know, that one was well covered, but somehow he fought his way through traffic and dragged men forward and got it out to the 42-yard line. Caney comes out, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Jackson is at the top of the formation here on this 1st and 10. It's a running play for Gomez over the right side across the 45 and just tripped up. Fell down to the turf at midfield. He almost had himself a lane to the end zone.
Johnny Gomez with the run to the right side.
Good run by Johnny Gomez.
8 yards. Second
Junior.
and 2.
2nd down and 2. They snapped it before, and picking it up was Peyton Lopez. There's a flag down. I think you're going to get illegal motion on New Caney. That was a crazy play. The ball just kind of came rolling out from under center.
Right side.
Lopez says, "Oh, I better do something with this."
On offense, number 88. So you are pulling from the spot of the foul. Replay, 2nd down.
So, movement at the line of scrimmage by the wide receiver, Tyreek Jackson. It'll cost them 5 yards, take it back to the 45 in New Caney territory. Well, they put it at the 46. So it'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 6. That's the line. That's it. Back up there. Oak Ridge gets out of the neutral zone. Lopez wants to throw the deep ball. Has a man, Logan, at the 20-yard line and pushed down near the 15. He got away from Jaden Barnes. And a big completion. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line in Oak Ridge territory.
That's the 2nd time tonight we've seen that deep seam route right up the hash, and another perfect throw by the freshman Lopez to Braden Logan.
40 yards on the completion, ball inside the 15-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lopez wants to throw again. Underneath, he throws complete to Grawn at the 10, at the 5, bouncing off Ben and gets in the end zone. Shepard Grawn, 14-yard touchdown reception, and just like that, New Caney answers, and it's 28-19.
Well, that was way too easy.
Indeed.
Against this Oak Ridge defense. The bomb to Logan, and then the perfect screen pass to Grown.
Grown's first touchdown catch of the season. 2nd touchdown toss of the year for Lopez. Rodriguez to try the PAT, ball backing down, kick up on the way, and the kick is good. And with 2 minutes, 35 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, our new score, Oak Ridge 28, New Caney 20. Back to Randall Reed Ford Stadium after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Well, after the Oak Ridge touchdown, New Caney needs just 3 plays to go 58 yards. Took a minute and 14 seconds off the clock. A 14-yard touchdown pass from Peyton Lopez. To Shepard Gron. It's 28-20. Let's see what Rodriguez tries to do with this kickoff. It's like he's going to pooch kick it. This doesn't look like one of those onside bouncers. It'll be pooch kick to the near side. Taking it to the 30-yard line. Somebody call for a fair catch. They must have. Jaden Barnes says, I didn't call for a fair catch, but one of his teammates may have. Or did somebody call timeout before the kickoff?
Nothing from the official.
Yeah.
They're
They're
spotting
there
it
at the 30.
The kick by Rodriguez. Oak Ridge will take over.
Somebody
First and
from
10
Oak Ridge must
at
have
their own
signaled for
30-yard
fair
line.
catch on the short kick. It wasn't Barnes, but Oak Ridge will take it there at the 30-yard line with an 8-point lead and 2:33 left here in period number 3. Let's see if Drayton Urbay can keep this offense alive here. Had 2 scores already here in this period. Urbay gets a snap. We'll give it to Rayner slanting off the left side. He'll get about 3 out to the 33-yard line where he stood up and pushed back there. Who's the last man up off the pile? It's Mark Smith.
Yeah,
he's the last guy.
Yeah, Smith did a great job crashing down that time. Came on a run blitz. I mean, his primary focus, take out the running back, and he did a nice job there.
Got almost 4 yards to the 34-yard line. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. Reyna on the right shoulder of Urbay on this 2nd down play. He's got the handoff going left. This time again, New Caney clogs up the hole. Reyna fights his way across the 35 to the 36.
Reyna, zone run to the left again.
That's 2 yak yards. That's not 2 running yards there. That's 2 yak yards because the contact came right at the line of scrimmage. He picked it up by himself.
And it was Mark Smith once again coming up from his linebacker position, filling the hole. He's got running back responsibility on those last 2 plays. Now let's see what the offense dials up here on 3rd down. See if we get a little bit more Drayton Urbay with his legs.
It's a running play. No, fake it, throw it. Too tall for Scare on the roll. Urbay threw a little too tall. Scare was out across the 40-yard line, would have had the 1st down and running room to go, but the ball was too high on the rollout right from Urbay. The War Eagles are going to have to cough it up here with 1:16 to go and leading by 8.
Well, now, the last thing you want is a 3 and out.
Yep.
To give the momentum back to New Caney, who just went down the field like a knife through hot butter to score on your defense.
Let's see if we can get a good snap and a punt away for Ryan. No, is that James? That's James Scott instead of Riley Smith. Scott almost dropped it, got the punt away, coming toward the near sideline. We'll go out of bounds around the 30, somewhere between the 30 and 35, I believe. We'll put him right at the 30-yard line. So Riley Smith was a little shaken up on that last punt where he had to run the football. And James Scott, who did the punting last year, steps in, gets this one away. And so with 1:11 to play here in the 3rd quarter, New Caney's got the ball at their own 30-yard line. They trail by 8.
Yeah, I think they also didn't mind having Scott back there because he's a little bit more sure-handed, although he did bobble.
Fumble this one, yes, he did.
So it's been an adventure on special teams here tonight for Oak Ridge.
So Peyton Lopez brings his team out. Swings out of the backfield for Corey Johnson, 25-30. He brought down at the 33-yard line. Nice open field tackle there by Christopher Salem. 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as we go under a minute to play. That's actually a running play because that was a lateral. That was a backwards pass.
The freshman Peyton Lopez has gone all the way tonight here at quarterback.
And well, he should. He's played well.
Very well.
Johnson on the right shoulder. 3 receivers, the bottom of the formation. Now Johnson comes in motion this way, and a flag comes out. False start against New Caney. Gives me a chance to tell you that if you got tickets you can't use, let Quick Assist help. One app lists your tickets on every marketplace simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on their website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. So move the ball back to the 28-yard line now, where it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Again, 3 receivers at the bottom of the formation. Johnson on the right shoulder. Lopez swings it out near side, has Grawn at the 30-yard line, spins away but can't keep his balance. He broke the tackle attempt for the War Eagles by Gabriel Campos, but couldn't keep his balance and win a knee to the turf. And winds up a gain of 3 to the 31, will be 3rd down and 9.
Well, New Caney has all but abandoned the running game, at least momentarily here for this 3rd quarter. They went primarily to the pass. They would have put a touchdown up on the board, but Oak Ridge got 2 scores up on the board in that 3rd quarter for an 8-point lead.
28-20, Oak Ridge with the lead as we head for the 4th quarter here at Randall Reed Stadium. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
We get ready for the 4th quarter here at Randall Reed Stadium. Tom Franklin, Ken Moore with you. It's Oak Ridge 28 and New Caney 20. We remind you that Texan GMC Buick has the best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans in the greater Houston area. They also have a state-of-the-art service facility, and now they'll even bring it to you. Texan GMC Buick offering mobile service and valet pickup. Shop or schedule an appointment at TexanGM.com. That's Texan GMC Buick, where we hear you. I want to send thanks out to more of our sponsors bringing you War Eagle football this year. Petroleum Materials, Andy's Cleaners, and Gullo Car Dealership. So here we go. We start the 4th quarter with a 3rd down and 9 for New Caney. Ball at their own 31-yard line. We'll have 2 receivers to either side. Corey Johnson in the backfield with the young freshman quarterback Peyton Lopez.
Let's see if Oak Ridge brings the pressure.
Movement. I don't see any flags. Lopez throws it out in the flat, incomplete. Looking for Logan out there on the flat. I thought there was movement at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was. They didn't call it.
But incomplete pass doesn't hurt the War Eagles. It's 4th and 9, and New Caney's going to have to kick the ball away.
Good job by that defense. In these 3rd and long situations, they brought pressure against the young quarterback most of the time, and that's been a great opportunity.
Jaden Barnes drops back to his 35-yard line to await the kick from Joel Rodriguez. Good snap. Rodriguez sends it away, a knuckler. And Barnes takes it at his 36-yard line. Fumble the ball! It's loose, but Barnes may have topped on it at the 24-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Well, first of all, it was dangerous because Barnes was hit almost immediately when he caught the ball. The ball came loose, but he was able to keep his balance and dive back on it at the 24-yard line. Holy cow.
Wow. Well, special teams coordinator Luke McGowan, he's going to have some
Splaining to do.
Yes. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, his players are going to have some splaining to do to him.
That, too.
And he's going to have some splaining to do to the head coach come tomorrow morning in film session.
So here we go. 1st and 10 Oak Ridge from the 24. Fake it to Reyna. Keeping it is Urbe going outside right across the 35 near the 40-yard line. Before he is run out of bounds there. Run out of bounds by Sam Harris. They'll say he stepped out at the 38-yard line for a gain of a dozen.
First down, Oak Ridge.
Remember, this is only a one-score game, 28-20, so very important for Oak Ridge to try to go down and at least get a field goal opportunity or get into the end zone to extend this lead.
Reyna the back, a receiver to either side. The tight end scare goes from right to left. High snap, Urbe's going to keep it, looking for the slant. Can't get anywhere. Be taken down right near the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a yard on the play.
Urbe
Coming up was Jordan to make the tackle.
Met at the line of scrimmage by
We got a
Jordan.
War Eagle is slow to get up, and that is Titus Brayboy.
Second and 11.
Brayboy is a little shaken up. Now he's going to stay in there, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised the officials didn't make him leave. They let him stay in the game.
So no gain officially. Ball back at the 38-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the top for Urbe. Urbe gets the high snap, throwing it outside. Scott looking to try and make a spin move. Gets away from the first defender. Got close to first down yardage before he goes out of bounds. He eluded the first defender, and that was Isaiah Wilson. And we got a little pushing and shoving. Urbe getting into it with one of the New Caney players.
Now got flags down, and the last thing you need in a 3rd and short situation is a 15-yard penalty.
The ball is marked out at the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 if the play stands.
I know when James Scott got up, there was a little talk between him and Daniel Allen, the defensive back who made the hit on the far sideline. They were jawing back and forth. James Scott walking by himself back around his own 33-yard line.
And then Urbe came to the defense of his wide receiver. Now Scott's over there standing at the sideline with his hands outstretched like, what did I do? Now Tyler Blackshear's going to talk to him. Let's hear what the officials have to say. This is an important call. One of the New Caney players is clapping their hands saying, that's good for us. That's Sam Harris who's saying it's going to go against Oak Ridge.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 1 and number 15. Also, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. That player disqualified himself for throwing a punch. Those penalties all set. Bring up 3rd down.
All right, so somebody from New Caney was ejected for throwing a punch.
Yeah, we didn't get a number.
I wonder if that was Daniel Allen. Like you said, he was the last guy over there. And I'm looking at I don't see 27 out there. So he may have been the guy who got tossed.
So it's unsportsmanlike on Urbe and James Scott. And then someone for New Caney got ejected. So those offset. So the play will
play
count.
Stands, yes.
That's the most important thing.
Exactly, because it stays 3rd down and 2. We have 10:52 to play in the ball game. That'll give me a chance to tell you about our friends at Top Dog Fireworks. They're family owned and operated. Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local high school athletes the very best of luck. Make memories, strive for your goals. It's Top Dog Fireworks, where they say it with a boom. We've got Sheldon Benight over here talking with the officials about, hey, how come I lost a player of this? Well, they got 2 guys, yep, and Allen is here. Just took his helmet off here on the near sideline, so he's the guy who got ejected. Now, you saw him over there.
Right.
Now Now we whistle the play in. Play clock starting to count. War Eagles will come away from a huddle near the numbers and line up here for a big 3rd down and 2. Rain will be at the left shoulder of Urbe. Urbe gets a snap. He's going to keep it over the left side of midfield and into New Caney territory for the 1st down at the 48-yard line on a 6-yard run.
Well, the old bread and butter, Urbe over the left side.
Yes, sir.
Didn't even need a block from Rayner that time.
You really got to give credit to Perez and Rucker on the left side. They have been controlling the offensive line.
Offensive staff wants to drain this clock. Going under 10 seconds on the play clock. 10-15 to go in the ball game.
Reyna on the right shoulder on this 1st and 10 play from the New Caney 48. Flushed out of the pocket is Urbe, directing traffic and gets rid of it just as he was going to be dragged down from behind.
Goodness. He took a shot.
And Mark Smith.
Drayton Urbe took a shot from Faye.
Number 7, Usman Faye forces the
on the far sideline. He was trying to get James Scott to go deep on the broken play, but he did not have time to get the ball downfield. Lucky
he did
just
good
to
just
get
to throw it on the sideline. Yeah. So now it's 2nd down and 10. Game getting a little chippy here. Still 10 minutes to play. Oak Ridge by 8, 28-20. They have it 2nd and 10 at the New Caney 48. Everybody's got the snap. Wants to throw outside left. He's dragged from behind. The ball goes out of bounds, incomplete. And that's Mark Smith again.
That may be intentional ground, and it will be.
Should
Mark
be.
Smith with
because it didn't get near the line of scrimmage. There were no receivers out there. You know, Urbe didn't want to take the sack, but it's going to wind up being a sack because of what he did.
So the ball will be marked back where
he threw it, and that's about the 40-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. It's going to cost them about 11 yards. They'll put it at the 41. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 21. Not what you wanted to have happen on this drive. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top, Matthews. Urbe facing pressure, rolling to his left, looking, and he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. He might get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A lot of blue jerseys.
The entire defense,
you know, when we talked to
3rd down stop there.
Tyler Blackshear this week, one of the things he said he wanted to see from his defense was gang tackling. What are we seeing here in the 2nd half? Gang tackling, but it's from the New Caney defense.
Yeah, they played zone coverage that time, looking for the run from Urbe on the scramble. So he rolled out to his left, looking downfield, but he was looking for that running lane as well that he had previously. It was not there this time. Good job by New Caney to close the gap.
James Scott to punt. Off the side of his foot, going to the far sideline, hits at the 44-yard line and goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard punt.
About a 15-yard punt.
Scott was a little bit anxious back there. The snap was a little bit high, and he just tried to get rid of the ball. And it winds up being a very short punt and giving New Caney great field position with 9:05 to play. They trail by 8, 28-20. They'll spot at the 47-yard line, so it was only a 14-yard punt. Time for the Oak Ridge defense to show what they can do. Peyton Lopez, the freshman's gone the distance, a quarterback for New Caney. He's got the snap on 1st down, wants to set up a screen for Johnson at midfield into Oak Ridge territory, 40, down the sideline, 35-30, and run out of bounds. There's a flag behind the play at the 36-yard line.
Find some space on the left sideline.
You might get a holding call, part of that return. Negate some of that because he got inside the 30-yard line. That was going to be a nice pickup. They will be holding during the run.
Foul was at the 37, so that's going to back it up to the Oak Ridge 47-yard line. So they're only going to net about 6 yards.
It'll be first down and 4 from the 47 in Oak Ridge territory.
Oh, yeah, the old popular 1st and 4 play.
We see that a lot. 2 receivers to either side for Lopez. Johnson, he's got the handoff. Up the middle he goes. He'll have the first down as he goes inside the 35 and got close to the 36-yard line. Dragged down by Finn Walker.
Number 88, Finn Walker.
And Arno DeBoa. But not before Johnson picks up a New Caney first down at the Oak Ridge 41. Now the clock becomes a factor. 8:20 and counting. Oak Ridge holding on to an 8-point lead. 3 receivers at the bottom. Blitz coming, and they may have jumped the gun. Throwing near side and incomplete. Looking for Snyder. Running stride for stride with him down the sideline.
Find number 16, R.J. Snyder down the sideline.
Come on, who are you? Turn, would you, so I can see who that is on the coverage. He had his number covered up the whole time.
Offsides. On the defense, number 11.
It was Jaden Barnes. But the War Eagles indeed jump offside. Another defensive penalty. Take the ball to the 36-yard line where it'll be 1st and 5. Smart move by Lopez. He knew he had a free play, went for the deep ball.
Yeah. Kid's been coached very well.
So on 1st and 5, Lopez takes a snap, going to try and run outside right, and he's going to be run out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard on the play. Nico Chavez was not fooled at all. A gain of 1 to the 35-yard line will be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, good job by Blake Boudreaux as well. Kind of forced him to the boundary. And then Chavez able to clean it up.
We got DJ Banks who go to the top of the formation, and somebody's called timeout here. Was it Tyler Blackledge or was it Blackshear, or was it Sheldon Benight?
I think it was an injured player for New Caney, number 16, R.J. Snyder.
Okay, which would explain why DJ Banks came in the ballgame.
Yeah, he kind of caught a cramp and limped to the sideline, so the officials paused play to allow the substitution.
All right, so that's what happened. 2nd down and 4 from the 35-yard line in Oak Ridge territory for New Caney. Give it to Johnson, hit the backfield, dropped at the line of scrimmage. Chavez there along with Christopher Salem. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that was almost like a giveaway play just to kind of keep the defense honest and run the football, because New Caney has been primarily throwing the ball here in the second half.
And now Sheldon Benight's going to call a timeout. 7:49 to go in the game. Oak Ridge 28, New Caney on the march 20.
Same thing. He cramped up again, Tom. It was R.J. Snyder. They paused it for him to come out again.
I'll be darned. Well, all right, we'll keep it right here for this big 3rd down play. From the 35 in Oak Ridge territory. 2 receivers to either side. Lopez throws inside, catch by Logan. He'll get the first down inside the 30, diving to about the 26-yard line. Chavez on the tackle, but not before he picks up 9, make an 8-yard gain to the 27, and a 1st and 10.
Result of the play is the New Caney Eagles first down.
Well, they tried that little hitch route a couple of times. They were able to get it complete this time, as Logan was able to just go down 5 yards, little hook. Quick throw by Lopez to move the chains.
Lopez, play fake, wants to throw it deep down the seam, overthrew Logan. 2 defenders back there, Teague and Barnes had him bookended. Teague underneath, Barnes on the deep end. No place for Logan to catch that ball. Ball overthrown, incomplete. Stops the clock with exactly 7 minutes to play.
Yeah, great discipline on the back end of that defense by Oak Ridge. That was just a little stop and go by Logan that time, but he was double covered. Lopez overthrew him. 2nd down.
Logan will be in the slot to the top of the formation. Ron in the slot, bottom of the formation. 2nd and 10 with Johnson the back for Lopez. Lopez wants to set up a screen for Johnson and dropped it at the 30-yard line. He had 3 guys in front of him. Oh, man.
Second time tonight that he's dropped the football in the flat.
Falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Junior running back. And like you said, Tom, he had a convoy in front of him.
He had 3 blue shirts in front of him to lead the way.
Yep.
War Eagles got lucky on that one. So now it's 3rd down and 10. I would suspect with this being an 8-point game, this is too far for a Rodriguez field goal. This is 4-down territory for the new Caney Eagles. They'll go 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Johnson in the backfield. War Eagles fake blitz, back off. Lopez slipped and fell. Yes, the knee went down outside the 30-yard line. Make it the 32-yard line. It's going to cost them 5. Now on 4th down and 15 from outside the 30, I don't know what they're going to do.
And he had a running lane too.
Slips in the backfield. Loses a few yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
He lost his footing a little bit, and the knee touched the turf. Ball back at the 32. It's 4th and 15.
It's almost like if you would pooch kick it here and try to pin him inside the 10.
Yep. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do out of the shotgun formation. Lopez will have Johnson on his right shoulder and 2 receivers either way. 4-man front for the War Eagles. Lopez wants to throw down the seam and overthrew DJ Banks at the 5-yard line. Coverage on the play by Devin Longstreet.
Incomplete pass intended for
Flag
DJ
in the
Banks.
backfield, back at the 36. What do we got here? Holding against New Caney. Penalty decline. War Eagles will get the ball back with 5:59 to go. So we're halfway through the 4th quarter. War Eagles nursing an 8-point lead at 28-20.
A good job by that defense on that possession. Bowing up at the end. They did get a break when Lopez slipped in the backfield and lost 5 yards on 3rd down. Made that 4th down almost impossible.
Yep. Drayton Urbe brings his team back out. Go pistol formation on 1st down with Reyna behind him. Urbe with a toss sweep to the right side. Reyna tripped up, dives forward, got a yard, maybe 2. Sam Harris came off the corner and got him at the ankles just enough to get him off balance.
Brought down by Sam
And Reyna will go down at the
22, Noah Hernandez.
33-yard line for a gain of 1.
Hadn't seen much of Ethan Pruitt here in the second half.
It's been, and you wonder if he got shaken up in the first half. Because he has been a non-factor. Oh, wait a minute. Just as you say, we haven't seen him. I think I spot him in the backfield to the right shoulder of Urbe. Here's the handoff. Nope, it was Reyna. It was 22, not 23. And Reyna with a good run over the left side this time, where the War Eagles have made a living running the football. They'll get it out to the 38-yard line for a gain of 5. And that'll be 3rd down and 4. We'll go under 5 to go.
Big play in this football game for this New Caney defense. Let's see if here comes Finn Walker. Here comes the big jumbo package again with Finn Walker and big number 89 Chase Leonard.
Yeah.
So this will probably be.
This is going to be the Drayton Urbe show.
Urbe.
Yes.
Now you do have James Scott one-on-one on the outside.
Urbe gets a snap. He's going to try and run it up the gut. He's got the 1st down and more to midfield. The 45 and a tackle from behind at about the 44-yard line. Urbe was almost to break another one. Usman Faye with a touchdown-saving tackle. But Urbe picks up 18 yards and a 1st down.
Keep that same lineup on the field. Still got Chase Leonard and Finn Walker here on 1st down.
Yep.
Got Scarian as well.
Finn Walker's lined up as a tight end. Urbe's got the snap, looking for room up the middle, breaks outside right. He's got some daylight to the 40, to the 30, sideline 25-20, dragging a defender with him, and he finally goes out of bounds. Where?
Irby.
They'll mark him at the 15-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by number 5, Isaiah Wilson.
Isaiah Wilson ran him out of bounds, but not before. Irby picks up 30.
Now the question is, how much gas does Irby have in the tank to keep running this play over and over again? They keep the same lineup, same formation.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Just don't want the well to run dry.
Power formation again on 1st and 10 for the 15. Now Irby wants to throw for Scott, and it's just overthrown in the end zone. Well covered that time by Amon Brown. He was stride for stride with Scott, but Amon Brown is a short guy, and the ball was up there where Scott could get it, but it was just a little bit too tall.
So they threw it out of that same kind of jumbo formation that time, trying to take advantage of Scott one-on-one, but as you mentioned, great coverage on the outside by Brown.
Stops the clock with 3:35 to go.
Nothing else that allowed Irby to get a little rest.
Still got the power formation in there. On 2nd and 10, he wants to throw again, looking for Scott, and he got tied up with Brown.
Brown just slapped him upside the head in front of the official, and there was no call.
Gets quick pressure on the quarterback.
I think James Scott thought it was a running play because he was blocking.
He was not looking for the ball at all.
And then Amon Brown just gave him a right hook to the side of the helmet.
My goodness.
But 2 pass plays stopped the clock.
With 3:31 now to go. They keep the power formation on the field. Scott the only man out, flanked out on the near side against Brown. New Caney jams the line of scrimmage. Irby's going to keep it. Up the middle he goes. Penalty marker in from behind.
Irby
took it to the 9-yard line, but we get a holding call against the War Eagles.
Brought down by 34, Mark Smith. Penalty will back him up.
This is going to take him outside the 20-yard line, because the penalty, I think, will come from about the 13 maybe.
Yeah, it's going to take that big formation out as well as Leonard and Walker
come
go to
from
the
13
sideline.
and take him back to the 23.
Now it pushes you out of field goal range as well.
3rd and long.
Yeah.
So double whammy here.
So Rain is back in as the deep back in the pistol formation. Fake it to him. Irby rolling left. He's got some daylight. He can run to the 20, to the 15, out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Well, they say he stepped out at the 14.
Yeah, great effort to force him out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds by 32.
So he got
Alvin
9.
Sullivan.
So now you got 4th down
9.
and 9 from the 14-yard line. Now you kind of are in field goal range.
Did you remember
Do I see Erastus Beadle come out?
You had an extra point missed as the ball went under the crossbar.
And the field goal try he had in the first half was wide left. Came from this hash mark, came from the near hash mark. Going to be a 30-yard attempt to make it a 2-score game. High snap, ball down, kick up on the way, and it is good. It just got over the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. Oh, be still my heart.
That puts 3 points on the board for Oak Ridge.
30-yard field goal for Exit Erastus Beadle. Extends the Oak Ridge lead to 31-20 with exactly 3 minutes to play. We are back to Randall Reed Stadium after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Exactly 3 minutes to play here at Randall Reed Stadium. Oak Ridge 31 and New Caney 20. War Eagles on a 9-play, 54-yard drive. Took 2:59 off the clock to get out to a 2-score lead. A 30-yard field goal by Radisbeal that just got across the crossbar. He kicks it off toward the near sideline. Fumbled at the 26, picked up on a hop by New Caney, and taken down at the 35-yard line. And that was Eamon Brown who got the ball. That kickoff went right off the chest or the face mask of the first receiver, bounced down to the turf, but Brown was there to pick it up. So New Caney will take it at their own 32. They need 2 scores. They have all 3 timeouts.
Their big play to guy has been Braden Logan, the junior receiver.
He's been the target tonight.
In the slot. And that's where he's lined up now.
With Banks out there with him to the top of the formation. Rolling that way is Lopez. Throwing that way, and who's he throwing to?
Braden Logan.
Yeah, it was a little miscommunication, though. Logan had it back to him, was running up the sideline. He was not looking for a pass. I don't know whether Lopez thought he was supposed to hook and make the catch downfield or not, or if Logan thought this was a hook and go. But there was a miscommunication there between those two. 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass, 2:48 to go. 3 receivers to the top of the formation now. 4-man front for the War Eagles. They bring pressure. Now Lopez steps up in the pocket on the run. 35-40, 45 midfield. Eludes the defender into Oak Ridge territory. Inside the 40 and almost down to the 30-yard line. Down to the 31-yard line goes Peyton Lopez.
Gains about 40 yards on the run.
Going to be 32 to 32 for a 36-yard gain.
First down.
Great play by Lopez. It was man-to-man coverage on the back end. He recognized it. All the defenders had their back turned to him, so he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Once he got past the front 4, he had open room. You got it. From the Oak Ridge 32, 1st and 10, Lopez rolling to his right, looking to his right, throwing. Ball caught inside the 20-yard line, and down at about the 18-yard line is going to be R.J. Snyder. They'll mark him down at the 17 for a 15-yard gain.
Turn out to the right, finds R.J. Snyder.
Coach Bennight didn't have a quarterback before the game. He's got one now.
War Eagles are going to call timeout, saying we don't like what's going on here with no timeout called by the team. It's the 2-minute timeout. That's what we got here. Exactly 2 to go in this ball game. Oak Ridge 31, New Caney 20, and we'll be back to Randall Reed Stadium after this.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results. #WantToMove. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
We remind you can get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. It's Legacy Sports Network. We're building a legacy 1 game at a time. We're also giving fans heart failure 1 game at a time.
1 play at a time.
17-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. 1st and 10 for New Caney. Jet sweep. Now Logan wants to throw to the end zone. Has a man. Touchdown. R.J. Snyder was wide open.
16, R.J. Snyder.
They made it look like a jet sweep, but Braden Logan just pulled the ball down and tossed it to a wide open R.J. Snyder. And it's now 31 to 26.
That brings your score.
That was a great play call out of the 2-minute timeout. Jet sweep, halfback pass, R.J. Snyder wide open. And now they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game.
2 receivers will go to either side for Lopez. Johnson is the running back to his right shoulder. Lopez swings it out to Johnson in the flat at the 5, trying to pull his way to the end zone, and he got there. Corey Johnson was not going to be denied. two-point conversion for
Two-point conversion.
New Caney. Makes it a 3-point game. It's Oak Ridge 31, New Caney 28, 1:53 to go.
28.
Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. So it'll be interesting what New Caney does here on special teams. They do have a player down.
Yeah, it's
here.
it's an offensive lineman. That's Jay Shipley, who's the right tackle.
So they get the touchdown on the jet sweep halfback pass. Gets a 2-point conversion on the little swing pass out to Corey Johnson. He holds on to the football this time and powers his way in. And the War Eagles, once again, coming down to the wire, trying to secure a victory, but they only have a 3-point lead.
4 plays, 68 yards, took just 1:07 off the clock for New Caney on that drive. 1:53 to play. We'll thank some more of our sponsors here as they still tend to the injured player. Thank the folks at Planet Ford, Hughes Cozad, and Terzetto Construction for their support of the Oak Ridge War Eagles here in 2025. Training staff is still on the field. The War Eagle kick return team was coming on the field, but we're not going anywhere until this player gets off the field. And that'll give me a chance to give you some good news, Ken. The Oak Ridge War Eagle football games on LSNsports.com is a production of the Legacy Sports Network.
Cha-ching.
Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of the Legacy Sports Network is strictly prohibited.
Cha-ching.
And now pay attention. Announcers are paid by LSN Sports, if you can believe that.
Cha-ching.
Oh, my goodness. And you got to feel, you hope everything is all right here with Jay Shipley. There's still a big crowd around him. He's on his back.
Sitting up
now. They just brought him up into a sitting position. The student trainers as well as the athletic trainers are all surrounding him. Let's see if they're going to get him up or not. Here he comes. Well, they got him to a standing position, but they're going to have to assist him to the sideline. It's the right leg that he's not putting any weight on. So other than that, we won't try to guess what could have happened to him. But he's not putting any weight at all on his right leg. He's got an arm around the shoulders of 2 of the training staff. They'll try and guide him over to the bench here for a seated position. And now we're getting ready to play. War Eagles need just one more drive.
Do they try an onside kick here?
Oh, I would think so.
They've been,
you know, they've kind of messed with it at the start of the ball game. You know, I don't think they went full bore onside kick, but they kind of did that bouncing kick. It was a semi-squib, but this is going to be a full bore onside kick attempt. There's the bounce. There's the hop. War Eagles get it at the 44-yard line, cover it up, and go right to the turf. And guess who got the ball?
James Scott.
James Scott. That's exactly who you wanted to have that ball to.
First and 10 at their 44-yard
So Oak Ridge will take it at the 44-yard line.
Again, New Caney has all 3 timeouts remaining.
So depending on how this goes, 1 first down could secure the game. Reyna will be the back. He'll be in a pistol formation behind Urbe. Matthews to the bottom of the formation. Scott to the top. 5 men at the line for New Caney. Urbe gets ready to call him set. Gets the snap. Will hand it to Reyna. Starts left, goes back to his right across the 45. Got to the 47 before he's pushed back. And timeout called by New Caney.
Reyna up the middle.
Mark Smith there.
First start timeout in the half.
Got to give some credit to one of the Warriors down low, Donovan Bird.
Number 4, Sam Harris.
But a 3-yard gain for Reyna to the 47. Will make it 2nd down and 7. That play got the clock down to 1:44.
If you're Oak Ridge, you Need at least one first down.
At
here.
least one, yes.
Irbe has been tremendous tonight, running the football.
3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown, so he's accounted for all 4 of the touchdowns.
Probably approaching somewhere close to 200 yards on the ground, if not more.
You would think. Yeah, he had a wide open touchdown pass to James Scare. And then long runs of 70, 40, and 39 yards for TDs. So Irbe will bring him out. He'll put Reyna on his right shoulder this time. 1 receiver to either side for the War Eagles on 2nd down and 7 from their own 47. Fake it to Reyna. Irbe's going to keep it right side. Across midfield, 40. He could go. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Drayton Irbe. Touchdown number 4. Oh, there's a marker down at the 46. They call a holding call on James Scare, so wipe out the 53-yard TD. Oh, man.
Perfect play call. And it's wiped out. 14th penalty.
14? My goodness. The ball's going to walk back to the 43-yard line in Oak Ridge territory, where it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Worst part is it stops the clock.
Yeah. 1:35 to go. The War Eagles can put a first down up. They can almost seal the deal here. Matthews is going to go to the far side. Scott's going to come to the near side. Reyna will be in the backfield with Irbe on 2nd down and 11 from the Oak Ridge 43. Give it to Reyna around the right side across the 45. Powering his way to the 47-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard gain. It'll make it 3rd down and 7, and the 2nd timeout burned
Gains 4 yards before he
by
stopped
New
by
Caney.
Dave Jordan. Timeout, New Caney.
We tell you that more of our sponsors helping us bring you Oak Ridge War Eagle football this year: 5 Point Credit Union, Republic Grill, and BJ's Restaurant. We thank them all for their help. And now a big 3rd down and 7. All right. Mr. Ken,
yes, sir.
What are you going to dial up here if you're Brandon Kiefner and Tyler Blacksher?
Number 15 with Reyna leading the way. Let Reyna lead him through. Let 15 carry it.
Come to the left side?
Left side. When he went around the right side, we got a holding penalty.
I know it. But that left side with Perez and Rucker, they've done a great job blocking tonight.
The question is, if you're New Caney, do you sell out?
Yeah. 3rd down and 7. They have all 11 guys within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. War Eagles have a man split out to either side. On 3rd down, Irbe's going to keep the play fake to Reyna right. Irbe tried to come left, brought down at the line of scrimmage. And that is Kai Zavala. No gain on the play. 2nd timeout burned by Sheldon Benight. Stops the clock with 1:23 to go.
4th down.
Now the scoreboard says they are out of timeouts.
Oh, yeah, they're out. That's 3.
So the one thing the War Eagles have done is made them burn their timeouts. Now, the punting game has been oh so questionable.
I would leave the offense on the field. I would not.
Riley Smith has had trouble with it. James Scott has had a couple of kicking opportunities and hasn't done well, but it looks like they're going to drop him back into punt formation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. It's the right call from a football perspective if you're just watching. But with the way the special teams has struggled tonight.
You had a couple of guys come up to James and say, you can do this for us. You got to get this away.
And they got to protect it.
All out rush. And Scott does get it away toward the far sideline. Hits at the 25. Takes an Oak Ridge bounce and goes out of bounds at about the 19-yard line in New Caney territory. So good job there by James Scott. We'll leave 1:16 on the clock. No timeouts for New Caney. They will start at their own 19-yard line. You would think they're going to have to get at least 60 yards to have a try at a field goal.
Yes.
You know, he's made from 31 and 32 tonight. He had a long of 38, and his only other made field goal this season. So he is 3 for 3 on field goals, but they'd all been less than 40 yards, which means they got to get to about the 20-yard line. So they got to gain about 60. They only have a minute and 16 to go. Let's see what happens here. Peyton Lopez drops back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket to his right. He's going to tuck it and run to the 20. 25, broken tackle, 30. 35, and he'll go down about the 36-yard line. Hanging on for dear life to make the tackle is...
You have to keep a spy on the quarterback. You cannot afford to play man-to-man
It was Finn Walker who ran him down from behind at the 37. He picked up 18. Lopez gets the snap, rolling right, throwing near the sideline, underthrew the intended receiver. Shepard Braun stops the clock on the incomplete pass with 51 seconds to go.
Well, on that play, they had Corbin Cantrell spying Lopez, and you have to keep a spy on him.
Because he is dangerous running the football, no question about it.
He can take it to the house.
3 receivers will go to the top of the formation. Snyder here at the bottom. 2nd down and 10. New Caney from their own 37. Lopez wants to throw. Deep left side. Broken up. Great play by Braden Logan. Inside position was Nico Chavez, and Logan played defensive back and knocked that ball away.
Yep, that could have been a game-ending interception by Chavez, and the receiver, Braden Logan, made a heck of a play just to knock the football away.
Smart play by the junior wide receiver who's been a factor catching the ball tonight. So now it's 3rd down and 10 for New Caney. Ball at their own 37, down to 46 seconds to play. They need to get in the field goal range as they trail by 3. Johnson empties the backfield, going in motion left. Going to be a quarterback draw for Lopez, but the War Eagles stayed at home, and now we get a penalty marker comes down to stop the clock. Tackle was made by J.J. Basu. They're going to call a face mask on Basu on the tackle. Oh, goodness. So he gained 5, and then you're going to tack on 15 more, so it gives him 20. Puts him into Oak Ridge territory.
Just tackle. You don't need to go up high. And it stops the clock.
Yes. Ball now at the 43-yard line in Oak Ridge territory. They need about 20 more yards. 40 seconds to play. No timeouts for New Caney. 2 receivers to either side on 1st and 10. Lopez gets the snap, rolling right, throwing right on the sideline, out of bounds at the 33-yard line is Snyder. It's about a 10-yard gain, might be enough to move the sticks. For a 1st down it is. Ball now at the 33-yard line. And now Tyler Blackshear wants to call timeout with 35 seconds to play. You know, if you didn't know any better, what you've been seeing after the first quarter tonight, you would think that it was New Caney was the team that had wins and Oak Ridge was the team that was looking for their first win.
Right. Yeah, that's how
because they have been the more confident team on the field.
And the most poised team.
Yep.
They've made the least amount of mistakes.
What do we got, 15 penalties now with that last face mask call?
15 penalties.
Oh my gosh.
Let me get the calculator out.
You may need the abacus to go with the calculator. 35 seconds to go.
Oh,
New Caney trails by 3, 31-28. To get into field goal range, they need another 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Oak Ridge 33. If they can get that ball to about the 20-yard line, they would be in the range of Joel Rodriguez.
100. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No.
150 142 yards in penalties.
Oh, my goodness.
142, people.
3 receivers to the top of the formation, 2 to the bottom. It's the empty of the backfield. Throw an inside screen. Caught there by Cameron Clay. Tackled inside the 25. It's a 9-yard pickup. It keeps the clock rolling. We're down to 23, 22, 21. It's 2nd down and 1. What are they going to do here? They'll spike it. Stop the clock with 16 seconds to play. So the ball at the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
That was a big tackle to keep him from picking up that 1st down, forcing more time to go off the clock.
You know, if they get the 1st down, they can get the 1st down, get up there and spike it. They'll be close to field goal range. Be interesting to see what they do here. 2 receivers either side. Lopez rolling right, stays on his feet, going to be tackled inbounds at the 28-yard line. We're down to 8, down to 7, down to 5. They're trying to line up in time, but that may have secured the win. And time has expired. Time has expired. The War Eagles hold on and win it 31-28. What a great job that was to keep him tackled inbounds.
Time expires on the Eagles' final drive.
My goodness.
Your score, Oak Ridge 31, New Caney 28.
Ken, will you please remind me next week
Thank you, everyone, for
we
coming
play
out.
Conroe to bring the heart medication with me? I'm too old for this kind of stuff.
Well, you said you wanted me back for a close game.
No, I said I wanted you back for a win.
I bring close games and I bring wins.
Yes, you do.
I don't bring blood pressure medicine.
No, you
Actually,
don't.
I do. I do have some in my bag. Right here.
Oh, our final score, Oak Ridge 31, New Caney 28. War Eagles now 3-2 on the year, 2-1 in district play. New Caney remains winless at 0-4 on the season and 0-2 in district play. We will come back and try to wrap this thing up for you. I don't know how we're going to do this after this timeout on the Legacy Sports Network.
Now for your Wellness Minute with Dr. Steve Hotze.
Not only do your allergies contribute to missed days at work and increased healthcare costs, allergies also contribute to overall poor health and can decrease your quality of life. Allergies cause your cells to release histamine, which causes inflammation. This inflammatory response can affect your sinuses, lungs, skin, nerves, joints, muscles, and other organs. Allergies can begin at any age, even midlife, and if left untreated can lead to sinus infections, skin disorders, asthma, migraines, and insomnia. Medications can only mask symptoms. Experience shows that it's better to prevent the underlying allergic reaction. Imagine how nice it will be to enjoy the outdoors without suffering from allergies.
The Hotze Health and Wellness Center identifies the root cause of symptoms, helping to restore your health. We resolve allergies naturally and conveniently with our new state-of-the-art low-dose immunotherapy treatment. Call a wellness consultant today at 281-990-4793. That's 281-990-4793.
We welcome you back into Randall Reed Stadium, where your Oak Ridge War Eagles hold on for a nail-biting 31-28 win over the New Caney Eagles tonight to improve their record to 2-1 in district play and 3-2 on the season. This game was a one-point game at the intermission. It was 14-13. Oak Ridge had the lead after jumping out to a 14-0 advantage to start. Oak Ridge on their first possession went right down the field, 60 yards in 5 plays to extend the lead out to 20-13, but they missed the PAT for the 7-point lead. They forced New Caney to a 3-and-out and then got things going again on a second touchdown. A run by Drayton Urbe. Urbe with back-to-back touchdown runs, 2-point conversion made it 28-13. But then didn't take long for New Caney to answer as they go on a 3-play 58-yard drive, an 14-yard touchdown pass to Shepard Braun. They kicked the PAT. It was 28-20. After exchange of punts, New Caney got the ball back in the fourth quarter and took the ball with 3 minutes to play, trailing by 8. The War Eagles, after holding after stopping a drive at the 32-yard line, took it deep and got a 30-yard field goal to go up 31-30. But New Caney would answer with a 4-play, 68-yard drive that took just 1:07 off the clock and a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game at 31-28. And then that's where the fun began, I think. Oak Ridge got the ball on the kickoff at the 22-yard line, but were forced to punt from their own 47-yard line. A holding call and a run by Drayton Urbe, which would have been his 5th touchdown of the night, brought the play back. War Eagles had to punt. They got New Caney down to the 19-yard line, but the Eagles, showing a lot of spunk for a winless team, drove the ball into the Oak Ridge territory. They had it 2nd down and 1 at the 21-yard line. They had to spike the ball after a 9-yard gain. So the spike made it 3rd down and 1. And on 3rd down and 1, the Oak Ridge War Eagles, they got to the quarterback, Peyton Lopez, in the backfield, tackling him back at the 32-yard line, and time would expire, and the War Eagles would hold on for the 3-point victory. We should remind you that this is the Quick Assist post-game show. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. And now it's time for the Mr. Electric Player of the Game. Mr. Electric, we got the power to make things better. Who had the power to make it better tonight, Ken?
It was Drayton Urbe.
Oh, boy, you betcha.
Yeah, all on the ground, through the air. Did a heck of a job tonight. Was it 3 touchdowns rushing tonight?
3 rushing, 1 passing, yes.
Yeah,
all 4 touchdowns he was responsible for.
Yeah, he was unstoppable tonight. You got to give a lot of shout-out to the running backs, the tight ends, the offensive line, giving them some great running lanes. But he did the heavy lifting here tonight to lead his ball club to victory, get us over the 500 mark on the season in regular season play and in district play.
So the War Eagles now 3-2 on the year, 2-1 in district play. We'll have a short week as they will come back for a Thursday night game back home at Woodforest Bank Stadium, is where they will take on the Conroe Tigers. What are the Tigers up to tonight? You got your scoreboard up?
Let's pull it on up here, see what we got with Conroe. See what they
see if I can
like.
help you out with some scores as well here.
Texas High School recap. A lot of games should be going final or late. See Cy Ranch with a 28-20 win over Cy Springs. Grand Oaks lost to College Park 41-14. Dawson 30-27 over Shadow Creek. That's a final. Summer Creek shut out Channelview 73-zip.
Is that all?
Oak Ridge would have. That's us.
That's us. Yes.
I saw Conroe there, so it threw me off. Clear Springs 42-9 over Clear Lake.
See what we
Tascasita basketball score. C.E. King 71, Atascocita 47.
Holy cow.
That was in the 4th quarter. Katie Taylor lost to Cinco Ranch 35-28. Katie over Seven Lakes 52-7. Tomball Memorial, another basketball game broke out. Klein Kane 70. Tomball Memorial 55.
Holy cow.
Wouldn't you like to be calling that one right now?
I'd have to have oxygen. Elkins beat Austin in the Fort Bend battle 42-6, or they lead. They say the game is only in the 3rd quarter.
Willis,
go ahead.
49-6 over Cleveland. Cleveland scored tonight.
Ridge Point 49, Travis 7 down in the Fort Bend area. Lamar beat West Side 62-14 in Greater Houston. MacArthur over Nimitz 58-13 in the 4th quarter. Katy beat Seven Lakes 52-7. Cinco Ranch 35-28 over Taylor in the Katy battle. Klein Collins beat Klein 36-30. That must have been a war. That's some of the other scores in Greater Houston area. Pearland beat Manville 66-14. But the important one tonight, right here at Randall Reed Stadium, where your Oak Ridge War Eagles posted a 31-28 victory over New Caney. Reminder again, back at you Thursday night, 7 o'clock at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. The War Eagles taking on the Conroe Tigers. So for the bus driver, Andrew Carter, and for Ken Moore, Tom Franklin saying so long from Randall Reed Stadium. Take a deep breath or two, and we'll see you next week on Thursday night at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. Airtime 6:45, kickoff at 7 for Oak Ridge against Conroe. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Greater Houston Area High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network. Copyright 2025.